This episode is brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Zach Miller Agency. If you're looking for an insurance agent with a personal touch, someone willing to have the real conversations about what's important to you, assistance with submitting claims, and offering quality coverage options, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Zach Miller Agency may be the place for you. Whether you need home, auto, farm, commercial, life, or health insurance, we're here for you. Check us out at agentzachmiller.com. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agriculture Insurance Company.
My next guests are recurring personalities on the show and always have good things to say. Nick, Preston, thanks for making time to be here today.
No problem.
Hello. I'm Zach Miller with my co-host Vance.
Thanks for coming on, boys.
Yeah, no problem.
We are touching base with Nick Wildman and Preston Frasch today. Welcome back to the show, both of you.
Thanks.
I don't think you've ever been on together.
No.
You've been on once. You've been on here
times.
once and on Useless a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
What? How's your 2025 been so far?
Good. Busy.
Both of you.
A lot of micro vacations right now, so we're kind of
You just got
starting
back
off
from
with a
Vegas
bang.
not that long ago,
Yeah,
huh?
Vegas this last week and a half ago, and going to Denver here this next month. So we're kind of different state every month.
Traveling little bee, huh?
Yeah, you got to stay busy somehow.
You normally travel quite a bit throughout the year, don't you?
I try to when I can. No micro vacations yet, like Frasch, but got some things coming up. Busy as always, just like any of us have been. But yeah, I think it's next weekend, the 21st through the 24th. I'm going down to Dallas. Going to Dallas for a Call of Duty 2 LAN tournament.
I think
We did talk
we
about
talked
that.
about that on your podcast. Didn't
Yeah, this one's going to be a little different. It's not like a pug style where you go and have captains and pick players while we're down there. These are like set teams, and we'll all just be playing against each other.
You pick your teams, or is it like?
Yeah.
you signed up as teams.
You are signed up as a team of 5, and you will play with those guys the entire weekend, instead of getting assigned somebody on Saturday and then switching up teams again on Sunday and doing captain vote, that type of stuff. So it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of top caliber players that are still in the game. It's
And you're only playing old COD, right?
an old COD,
Wow.
2005.
I've watched you play that a few times, and it's crazy how far gaming has come. But also not.
And you played on what platform?
PC.
Computer, PC?
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody play on PC on that?
Yeah.
At that
Yeah, it
tournament?
was a PC only game when it came out a long time
okay,
ago.
gotcha.
Yeah, they just recently added it to consoles, like around when the 360 came out. But anywho, and then nice little vacation down in Florida for a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks, mid-March.
Got family down there?
Yeah, my grandparents actually vacation down there from North Carolina each
That'll be
year.
fun.
So yeah, nice little 2 weeks off and kind of enjoy the warmth and the sun. So.
Could use that right about now.
Yeah, the snow, man.
know.
It wasn't even supposed to happen last night, and it did.
No, now we might get snowed in tonight. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
See what happens. Chase texted me, said 2 to 8 inches. That's what I always tell my wife, too.
Well, they said less than an inch last night. We got 4, maybe
Something like that.
3, 4.
Something like that.
It's Nebraska for you, though.
It is.
Never know.
It is. So let's talk about the LAN party a little bit. I want to kind of maybe take a deeper dive than maybe we have in the past, since we have the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel? We just had it, 2 weekends ago?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
2 weeks this coming Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
2 weeks is coming Saturday. How do you guys feel that went?
It's bumpy every once in a while. That's just how they go. There's always something, but other than running overtime on a couple games, I think we did fine.
Yeah, we went quite a bit over on Rainbow.
On Rainbow. I think that was the only game that we actually
Madden,
went over on
or
time.
not Madden, but college football went over too, because they weren't playing
Accelerated time.
They were playing a full 5-minute
So,
quarter.
Yeah.
Out of the 8 games that we had, we only had 2 games that ran over, which is better than the past. But
Just the one that did go over was the worst one to go over because it kept us there till 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that was nuts.
You guys were there till 4:30 in the morning?
I left at about 4, and I think I finally, when one of the
That was your
guys'
Friday
streams
night
was
game?
over, it was 4:30.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Christian was there till
Did he? And he did Fortnite first thing in the morning.
He didn't play, but he went. I'm like, you idiot! You could have slept in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I slept in. First year I've done that.
He wasn't gonna get, like he was gonna go play,
Yeah.
and he just decided since it went that late that I wasn't gonna go play, or what?
It was less than 4 hours of sleep for the kid.
Well,
Apparently
but I
they
mean,
can't do it
if
now.
you're
He
up,
just-
go
that's what
ahead
I
and
told-
play.
He decided he didn't want to do the kill race. I don't know.
Like if you're already there, just go do it. Like what's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
No idea.
I wouldn't have got up to do it. That's the other thing.
I think it went well.
Yeah.
We just need to not have overlaps or half an hour break. That's not enough time.
Or people pick to choose. Maybe we can start them sooner if they don't play the next game or something.
Right.
I've thought about that too.
I do kind of feel like it was our best turnout though on opening night.
I would agree.
I don't think I've seen that many kids set up with computers and consoles on the first night.
Yeah, it was pretty full.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done a 24/7 thing? Like, is there LAN parties that do that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, it's a normal thing. Like, just
The
I
one in
think
Omaha does that. Net Wars.
Net Wars doesn't. Our first one, like Preston was going to say,
Mm.
Yeah, our very first one was 24 hours and it was straight through.
yeah, that was brutal. I'd do it again. Fuck, I would. David can't.
I don't know if I could anymore.
It's not easy, but I'll do it if it's only once or twice a year. I'll deal with it.
Once a year.
I think if we did one like 24-hour to 30-hour one, and just do like a Friday
till
night
whenever you get
till
done.
Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, and just go straight through and just be done with it.
I would do it if we did it once.
If we did it once a
Once a
year,
year.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I can handle that because I can get ready for it.
Mhm.
I mean, I can get ready for these too, but it's just tough. I don't know.
I just feel like it's something that would be cool, like for the people that your contestants that come in, they only play a few games. They'd stay there the whole time. 'Cause they'd be gaming on their games.
Most people do stay most of the time.
But I
Yeah,
mean, they
totally.
could also stay and not have to
Not
leave.
leave.
And
Yeah.
then when you do that, you know that nobody's worried about their stuff, even though you guys have talked about it many times. You guys have security and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal. But
Well,
then you
were
don't have
just-
to worry about somebody waiting to kick somebody out. You don't have to.
You missed the conversation about the shoes stinking. But think how bad it would be in that. How bad do you think it would be in that Alco building if people were there that
Teenage boys BO.
long? You missed it. It's
The bathrooms get bad.
the bathrooms get real bad.
yeah.
Yeah, with only having the one like small tiny room with no ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad.
I've thought about talking to David and be like, we need to put some fans in this bitch.
Fans. I've asked for porta potties
That too.
multiple times.
Yeah.
especially in the summertime. We could have them outside, but
Yeah, just put them out back. Let's go out through the back
I
door.
just put them out front.
Yeah.
It's not like
Either way.
we're looking for aesthetics.
True.
I don't know.
They have those little executive ones, like on a trailer porta potties too.
Do they?
They're like they have running water.
I can't get them to swing buying
Wow.
regular porta potties. I don't think we're
Well,
getting
not
these
buying.
executive ones.
Yeah. It'd be something you'd have to try to work out a deal with somebody. Say,
Yeah.
hey,
Make
you'd be
my
a sponsor
sponsor.
if you'd do it and help
There you
us
go.
out.
Dude wipes.
Just even like 2 or 3 of them.
we can try to
Oh,
get dude
dude
wipes
wipes.
next time.
100 wipe.
Even 2 of them would
Poops.
be enough. Just be like, hey, go pee here
Yeah.
or shit in this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just something.
All you need is 2.
Yep.
Been asking for like 2 or 3 years.
Eventually we'll get them.
Yeah. But the games, I think the games went well. I think switching to rivals was a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that game's gonna be hard to beat.
I want to see 4 teams become 8 at this next one.
I don't. I thought it was going to be pretty popular. I get having 6
Still
people
new,
make
though,
up the
too.
team is a
Yeah.
big deal too. That's what our original problem was with Overwatch. It was 6-person teams and it's tough to scrounge together.
Yeah.
Drop to 5, and then yeah, we bring in rivals, and then all of a sudden you're back up to 6.
Yeah.
But even what Rainbow's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rainbow was 5, and we still had what 6 teams?
I think
Was there
Five,
6 teams?
5,
5 or
6
6
in there?
teams.
Interesting.
So
I think rivals will be good. I think it's going to stay popular. I think I mean, obviously there's enough characters.
yeah, I think
It's
2
not like
more.
Overwatch. They had to like come up with lore and figure out abilities for brand new things.
I mean, there's more characters to add yet, too.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2
That's what I
more
mean,
coming out
like,
this next month.
They have
so.
unlimited characters that are already made.
Yeah.
With abilities.
Yeah,
like
they just haven't
all
put
they're
it in the
doing is
game yet.
creating them in the game.
Yeah.
And they can probably just use templates. Is that getting in the way?
No, I was making sure
Oh.
this part went up.
Oh,
It was fighting me.
I should just buy another one of these for this.
Or I could just stop fucking with it.
That's not gonna happen.
We could just have you share, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
just toss it back and forth. No, as far as the games, yeah, I think the games were good. Rivals was good. Trying to think of what else.
College football is always going to be good for a while.
Surprised we didn't have more for that.
We had 7 or 8 people.
We had 7 or 8.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what you've always had for Madden?
8, 10, I would say. And then Rocket League, I
Interesting.
think we had like 6 teams.
That's
5 or
always
6
been
teams.
popular.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever.
That's been around since day one.
Mhm.
So
That's kind of surprising. Rocket League has been around, like it's been popular forever. Like there's
Mhm.
people always playing Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Is it
ori-
new games or is it always the same game?
we try
I
to
don't know
rotate
Rocket
new
League.
games
So is
in.
it a new game?
No, it's always
No.
been the same game.
It's just the
Like they
same
don't
game.
up. It's not
It
like
gets
a year.
updated.
They just
but
updated online.
You don't.
on
You're
the
not like
servers.
buying a new game.
Hmm.
That's why.
That's
That's
why-
why
that's been
those
a-
sports games they're just a racket.
Well, I know. Well, that's why I
Plus-
play NBA Live 19.
Oops, we
Plus-
updated the roster.
Plus, I think it's a free game, isn't it? Free game to play?
Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, because I own it.
But isn't it only on Xbox and PC?
And PlayStation.
PlayStation has Rocket League now?
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty sure.
I didn't know they
You want
did.
to play? Add me sometime, we'll play.
All right, I'll play you.
But they
You
started
got
doing
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Or it does cross-platform?
It's
Cross-platform.
cross plat.
Oh.
But they would do all the cosmetics and stuff, so you can buy like the I don't know what the
Yeah, skins, different cars, wheels.
Oh,
just
so
like
it's
packs you can buy too or
animations.
So
something.
it's like
Yeah.
Fortnite, micro
That's what all the
purchases.
games are now. There's not a game out there except for like these bit like small developer games like Valheim and
Yep. All the indie games.
yeah, single player stuff or whatever.
Yep, it's all based on microtransactions.
Yeah,
Here,
COD's
visit our
that
store.
way.
Get this skin. Get this weapon camo.
I just don't understand how COD gets away with it. Not only does it have all the microtransactions, they're still charging you $75 for the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gross.
That's why I don't.
But
buy into
isn't
it.
COD you could still play? You can play without spending the extra money and still be successful, right? Or
Yeah,
not?
Yes.
I don't know. Ask the COD expert.
Oh fuck! Don't even get me
I
started.
played it for a month and then I haven't played it since.
So
Skill-based.
you can do it or can't do it.
I feel like it's pay to win sometimes, and then
So it's
there's
like
other
2K.
things.
It's like
Yeah.
NBA 2K.
He didn't even buy the new one.
Yeah.
So he just plays Warzone.
Just play Warzone. Yeah, and I don't buy
Like
any
the
of
old
fucking
Modern
skins.
Warfares weren't that way. Like you just prestige yourself. Like you just
That's
keep.
how they used to be
Yeah.
until
They got money hungry.
2019 came around, and they came out with the new
way they did it.
Modern Warfare, and then they started slowly pushing in skill-based matchmaking.
And they're making more money and reusing old shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just remaking the games.
pretty
I
much.
think,
Yeah.
I think they were seeing what Fortnite was doing because Fortnite was one of the first ones to start doing micro.
That was the
transactions.
first game that was doing
And
it
so I
like
think
that.
they started doing it, and then Call of Duty's seen it, and they're like, "Oh, well, we should implement this in our game."
I'm
That's 'cause
pretty sure 2K did it before anybody. Like NBA 2K was doing
I wouldn't
it
be surprised
a
if they
long
did.
time ago. They were doing the VC coins.
Right.
But like Fortnite was the first free one
Mhm.
because that was like Fortnite was maybe one of the first free games, wasn't it? Like popular free games.
Pop out.
Uh,
It
PUBG.
blew up.
the Battle Royale
PUBG.
was free, but the game was like $25
Oh.
Because it was a building game
because
first.
it was a
It started out
zombie-
as like a
zombie
Minecraft thing.
survival game
Yeah.
initially.
I was gonna say when I downloaded it on PlayStation, it was free, and I
Yeah.
played it like once, and I was like, wow, for a day, and just got murdered every time. I was like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
I'm
But I
out.
think they were the fastest gaming developer to go to $1 billion, and people were like, "Oh, we could do this."
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
I mean,
how-
DLC's always been around, but the camos and skins.
but I can understand DLCs when they're worth you
like
know.
true
Yeah.
expansion
Yeah,
packs.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like GTA always
They're
had
not like
really
that
good
anymore.
DLCs.
No,
Right.
no,
Not
they're,
anymore.
they're mini DLCs.
What about like setup and teardown this year? How do you guys think that?
I thought it went well. I mean, I missed part of setup because
Yeah,
I was coming up from Omaha and you guys had the tables out
I
already.
think it goes pretty quick.
I think it goes faster and faster every year. Whether it be set up and tear down, every time set up this time we came up with a new idea of doing stuff backwards, working from the front to the back instead of back to front, and it seemed like it helped a little bit on tear down wise. But yeah, I mean you're always going to have those.
It's
Ideas.
everybody remembering the small shit.
Yeah.
Which is usually what I try to end up doing at the end of the day
Right.
or delegate.
Right.
turn
Yeah.
into the.
That's what it comes down to. But I mean, yeah, the help and stuff is always appreciated and stuff. Whoever stays extra later to clean up and shows up extra, because we didn't even think that. Well, when I came up to set up, I didn't think that I was going to have, Yosh and Cody and all those guys. And all of a sudden they start showing up. When I showed up, and I was just like, oh, I thought I was going to have to put 25 tables together and
Well, usually if
start setting out chairs.
people are
and-
off, they'll start showing up if somebody's going to go. But it
Right.
has to be one of us 4 to go down there first to
Right.
kind of start things.
Yeah.
And we have a key.
Well,
That's
that
probably part of it.
kind of helps. And then the rolling cart, I think that was kind of good this year with
Mm-hmm.
the extension cords.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, you couldn't lug that box around by yourself,
No.
lift it,
There's a lot of copper in there.
Solid 100 pounds.
or more.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. Yeah, people don't know. I mean, getting all those cords ran, and if you haven't come and seen it, it's kind of a wild.
It looks like a mess, but it works.
It does
Cool,
look
it
like
is.
a mess. We tried to make it as neat as possible, but
Yeah.
We're always
tough
trying
to
to
do.
put lipstick on a pig.
yeah, we're trying to make everything look pretty, and then you look at the walls, and it's like, oh,
There might be some future updates to that. So
the walls.
everything kind of.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll see.
You talking about
some
a
things
shopping
to come.
complex / apartment complex, or
Yeah.
No. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We talked about the games already. Was there any surprises? Anything that you guys were surprised about this time? Obviously, you said we filled up sooner on Friday. That was kind of cool to see. You said that already. Anything else?
I know we'd sold over 1,000 tickets already in that first night. The
we
red
sold
ones. That was nuts.
Shit ton of tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it'd be some of the things that we heard afterwards where they're like, oh, yeah, it's unfair. The admins are playing these games and winning.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's all
Right.
part of the game.
We're
It's all part of the
volunteering to
sport.
play and we're allowed to compete.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah,
you
there
should
was
get better and maybe you win.
that's kind of frustrating when you hear stuff like that. Like, so you got to make if that's what you want, then you got to make the rule that like the admin team can't play, and then somebody else is going to have to volunteer then because they're not going to want to do everything.
Yeah.
Like part of the deal. The reason you guys do this is because you enjoy doing it, but you also enjoy playing the games. Like,
We've also gotten our shit rocked some years too. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
And that's always been part of the tournament phase, is that we've always played no matter what.
yeah, we had somebody
was
asking
speaking.
for like divisions too. We don't have players to do that.
yeah, I was going to say, I've seen some of your number. There's no way you could do divisions on some games for sure.
Nope. Because then we wouldn't have enough teams to run a
Yeah.
tournament.
Exactly.
And then we have to double the medals, double the
No,
trophies,
I would just
and then
do-
double the price of entry. I don't know what else you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just do medals for the lower division and then do the bigger trophies for the upper division.
Participation
Just be
sheets.
like, yeah.
And then the
I mean,
lower
if you're doing
division.
the two
or-
divisions, you have to allow the loser of the bottom division or the winner of the bottom division to play the top division. Like if you're really going to
could.
do it that way,
I
you
suppose.
split it up that way, and then you just have one champion. But then you're going to make sure that people then you have to. The other thing you got to do is police the divisions.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and that's another thing on your deal. Like, we gotta go see what this gamer can do.
That's why
see.
we can't do it.
It's like that's just yeah. That's
We also knew as soon as we started putting money involved, I knew this was going to come up eventually with the whole thing that
Yeah.
happened with Fortnite.
Yeah.
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 I knew as soon as money was involved.
For what now?
So I'm not going to name any names or anything, but there was an issue where one of the kids thought that this other guy about our age
Our age, yeah.
was cheating
had
somehow.
a new account.
Made a new account, was in bot lobbies and blah, 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 and was trying to complain that he thought he should have won. And then we went and checked this guy's page, and he was playing on his normal account. And he's just really good at the game.
1,700 hours or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's his account. It's not an alternate account.
But Fortnite won the golden ticket.
I did see that.
Yeah. So I told him is if Fortnite wouldn't have won the golden ticket, I don't think this would have been a question.
They didn't bring the thing up until after the golden ticket.
Correct.
Why wouldn't you bring it up when the game was over?
I don't know.
But there's like 2 other games that first place could have won with one gamer,
Yep.
which would have been your
The
college
year I
football.
was there, the
and
the
Minecraft.
Madden guy did it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's just how
So
it
that
is.
was last
It's totally
last
random.
winter. So 2 winters in a row. It's been a single player.
Somebody said something about getting an actual Wheel of Fortune and doing it that way
Instead of a digital one.
Instead of having
I think it'd be less
controversial.
Be less controversial. Getting a
I mean,
real
otherwise you can make the. I think you can make the
Can't
wheel
rig
spinner
that.
2 spin for like 20, 30 seconds though too, and you could just make it spin forever.
Yeah, it happens so fast.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I would change it.
And
to
we
like,
almost forgot.
yeah, I would
We
do.
almost forgot to spin it.
Well, I think. Well, there was some miscommunication somewhere, but yeah, we just didn't figure out the Fortnite totals at the
Yeah.
end. And so I was just trying to rush to get everything finished up while he was still hollering out tickets and awards and all that stuff. It's just like, holy crap, there's like 20 some kids that signed to play Fortnite. Like
Yeah.
I got to go through every little
There's a lot.
channel to add up all the kills, everything like that. So it took a little bit, but we got it. But it took a lot longer than what we wanted to.
Yeah, that happens. There's always going to be some hiccups somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Besides that, that's the only thing that kind of surprised me of what we were hearing about things afterwards. But
Everybody else said they had fun. I didn't hear anybody that said they had a bad time or
Yeah, there's a lot of new timers or first timers, I should say, that were there.
a lot of new faces
yeah,
That was good.
of all ages.
Try to talk to them or whatever before they left, and they thought it was highly like a lot of fun stuff, and they said to definitely come back. So
Yeah.
it's a plus. at
And I think
least.
having the big admin team helped because I think everybody was kind of helping people out and answering questions. And
Mhm.
I could be wrong, but
no, it helps.
I figure if I'm answering them in the way back, then it's definitely getting you guys up front. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it's getting backed up.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't too bad. there was there was one thing that was going on. We had a participant have an issue with a controller. And it was a long story before that. Come to find out, this participant didn't even have a console. Brought a Microsoft Surface or something like that, or a Chromebook.
Oh my God, really?
Was
I
borrowing
didn't hear about that.
one of their friends' consoles to play, but the console was too old to play said game.
What was the console?
It was
Xbox.
it's just a Xbox One.
Oh,
It wasn't the Series X or anything, so it couldn't run. I don't even remember what game it was. Rainbow Six or something? I don't know.
Football.
Football? Okay. And then it was, I can't pair an Xbox controller to a PlayStation. Oh my God. Certain type of special.
Yeah,
So hopefully that was a learning experience for some of these people, but
hopefully.
some of the stuff was just funny, and it's like, you gotta be
Yeah.
kidding me.
Yeah,
What's happening?
it's like the year with the UPC.
Oh, man. We've
Did you ever hear
had,
that story?
we've had at least 2 almost electrical fires.
Yeah. And one was because they plugged in what did they have all plugged into that?
A battery backup.
So yeah, it was basically a battery backup that was plugged into probably 2 extension cords plus a power bar. Shouldn't be doing that to begin with. And then had everything plugged into that UPC, which was just going to that one outlet. And then eventually it just went, poof. It was over, it was finished. So we were like, yeah, just get rid of that and do this. And then everything was fine. From
Then
there.
somebody had a fire in their PC, right?
Something
1 year?
smoked in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had their extension cable or whatever. It was all wound up, all
That's right.
coiled up, and it was like 4 inches thick or whatever it was. And it's just like, no, it's not supposed to be coiled. It's supposed to be stretched out
Jeez.
and stuff. So,
I think it was his power supply that took a shit. That's what it was.
Was it?
but luckily, that's the only 2 small stuff that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Then nothing too
far.
big.
Yeah.
There was a decent sized one at the first event, right? Up at
Yeah,
the
they
front.
left the rope lights in that on that wheel, and they got hot and melted the plastic and caught that bitch on fire.
That was at the stables or whatever.
Yeah.
They had it up front, and yeah, I remember that.
Note to self: don't leave shit coiled up.
Yeah, don't leave it coiled up. What about sponsors? We had some pretty good sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Game Diaz came through.
They always come through.
Yep. Fractal's always a good one.
Yeah.
Kind
Big
of saw
one.
your guys' raffle table. You had a shit ton of stuff there. A lot of cool stuff.
Game Diaz and Fractal are kind of our 2 like main like gaming sponsors, and then the rest of that kind of comes from like people in the area, like businesses donating. I know your company did.
Yep.
Dusty Korth always puts in some money. Soundworks
District,
trying to think who else.
News Channel Nebraska, 94
Yeah.
Rock,
Yeah.
Yep.
with the
Raising
interviews and
Cane's.
stuff like that.
Raising Cane's helps out.
Yep.
So we kind of go out and find that. We kind of talk as a group and
Just find cool stuff that you
find
can
cool
just give
stuff.
away
Yeah.
for as a sponsorship.
Stream decks always go over well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gave away an iPad this year.
I thought you gave it.
PlayStation.
Didn't you give a? I was gonna say a PS5, a
Mhm.
Stream Deck. I saw, or an iPad. I saw
Yoshi
Some
actually
s-
donated the PS5.
some
Mini
fridge or something. Yeah, I was gonna
and a
say
ton
fridge.
That goes
That's-
over well,
Desk.
except for it's
Yeah.
the same guy that wins it every year,
Mhm.
twice a year. So they've been swapping prizes now.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah,
That's
and
kinda cool.
then Aloe, obviously.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't
Aloe.
forget about them.
yeah,
If we didn't have
they're
them,
not important at all, right?
No, no.
they do
what
good.
else was there? Yeah, there was a gaming desk we had, which that's always good. I'm glad we kept it in the box this time.
I kind of
because-
forgot we had that because it was in the box.
yeah.
I was gonna print something out and I never did.
I'm glad we kept it in the box because usually we put everything together and then so I was like,
I was gonna say you
How
had a
are people
gaming
gonna-
desk that the last winter when I went
Yeah.
to was sitting there.
yeah, and I think I ended up winning that one.
No,
So, but yeah, PS5. What else was there?
controllers
Nope. Yeah, controllers.
with controller condoms.
Mm-hmm.
No, no
It's
gaming chair
controller
this time, but that's
condoms.
It
okay.
was just a case, but somebody thought it was like a gel cover, and they called it a controller condom.
Was that the things that were like zip up cases?
Yeah.
I saw those. I was like, I didn't know what those were. I saw them on the PlayStation or on the Facebook page.
Yeah, when Nick first said it, though, somebody was like, "Oh, a controller condom?" Like a
Yeah, there was like a jelly that just
Jelly
went
that
over
goes
your
around it.
controller that you could play. And I'm like,
Like,
no,
yeah,
this
if
is
you
an
could put-
actual
If you could put a
case.
controller in that and play with it, I'd be impressed. Can't hit no buttons.
yeah,
And then some AIOs I think we had,
yeah,
which are all-in-ones.
Quite a few cases. We had like
Cases.
4
Cases.
cases.
yeah.
And Fractal's actually based out of Omaha, which I don't know if a lot of people know that they're based out of Omaha, but
I forget about that.
It's like the
Yeah.
Gretna
so.
area.
yeah, Gretna,
Yeah.
Omaha.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're pretty. I mean, they're like a nationwide deal, though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep,
what I
they're a
thought.
pretty big company.
I say Soundworks, yeah.
You did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and Cameron
yeah.
donated those
Mhm.
tool sets.
Then we had Acres.
Acres
And
donated.
then Farm Bureau.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
yeah.
that weird guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't stand him.
nobody can. I'm surprised you guys still let him sponsor that thing. It's wild. And then we had Vance and Nim.
Oh, yeah.
Did the
Do the-
trophies.
Big trophies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it on camera.
Looks good.
Did a pretty good job on those. That's probably my favorite one too. I'm glad we won that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are slick. Slick Rick.
We had a lot of great compliments on those. People said it's the best ones we've had. They thought.
That's
from what I
good.
heard,
No, I
and everybody got one, which
That's even better.
that's what I talked to you about.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you're like, oh, we just need one for each camera. So that's just stupid.
We should
Like,
share it.
If I'm gonna cut it,
We would
we're
share
gonna
it.
cut it.
Funds were short.
So-
next year, you're just gonna have to improve on it now. 'cause
It helps
they-
to-
you set the base. Now you gotta every year you gotta keep going bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Well, it helps when I can find scrap and I can make stuff work and
Start saving now.
and I have
That's
a
all.
company that allows me to do that. And so they take just as much credit on that. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
So
What about changes for the future? Anything we got? Anything you want to see changed? Anything that you want to see different?
I want to see 200 people in there.
Yeah, I would agree with you. More people would always be the best thing, and we can get that many people in there
Yeah, we
and be just fine.
Easy.
We wouldn't have to add anything or make anything different. We've got all
Just
the setup for
lots more tables, and there wouldn't be like a huge path in 2 or 3 or 4 aisles. It might be limited to 2.
it. So no
but-
kids can go running.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't be anyway.
Mhm.
But
We can make it big. We could.
I agree. And we have the city to provide that. Like there's enough people here where we should be able to fill that with about 200 people, in my opinion.
Just looking for 1%. That's all we need.
Yeah. Just gamers. I
There's
mean,
your
I know there's
200
gamers
people.
here.
Yeah.
So-
They're here.
Anything else? Do you have something?
Just time. I mean, just trying to fit everything in. I mean, time and we got the building to do it. We just need time and people, and games. The type of games. I think that also depends on a lot of things too. If you don't have the right game, you're not going to bring in the right.
Do you think we had the right set of games this time? Do you think that was like because there's been times where we regret maybe having a certain game or not doing something?
I think like right now at this stage, I think we did. But I mean, we all know that games come and go pretty quick, I mean, you always have a new game coming in, and you have a game that fades out like in a blink of an eye. So it's just
happened this year.
You just have to hit that timing of it to be able to make everything work.
How many games does that place in that thing in Omaha do?
Oh,
I really did no idea.
a lot. There's like 700 gamers that go there.
Yeah.
And they do like different. I think they run a couple games. I think they do a couple games
At one time.
Don't they?
think
I
so,
wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised because you should have that group of gamers that's interested in this game over this one. And I think we're trying to do that too soon, and it's kind of screwing us because the games that we've been having lately, people almost want to
They
play.
want to play every game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives you a better chance at the golden ticket anyway.
Right.
But yeah,
Because we've thought about running like Smash during Rainbow Six or something, but we don't have the equipment to run that, nor the people.
How mad would gamers be if you? I think the golden ticket's kind of cool, but if you got rid of the golden ticket and just put that towards the winners,
What do you mean?
split it between the 8 games.
then you got to change the whole who can participate to play because it's kind of like gambling at that point.
I don't know.
Because you're paying for a seat in where you can receive a monetary prize afterward. I'm sure there's a gray area around it where you would still have to have some sort of a waiver signed, but
yeah.
if it goes to anybody under the age of 19, they would have to make sure that their parent or legal guardian or whoever could accept that money.
There's a whole Dave checked
It's
into
a
the
huge-
we're already in the liability gray area doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I don't foresee us getting rid of that. Unless we could grow
But I
it.
think we've thought about that too. But the way we did it the way that we did is to make sure that maybe there isn't somebody that's cheating that we're not catching walking around looking at their screen or whatever.
Yeah.
It was, we'll just take the first place winners out of everybody and then bam. Now, if that 1,000 hit rivals, then we now have to split $1,000
Between
bucks
6
six
people.
ways.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was the whole
It's
thing,
tough.
was making sure you couldn't win for every game, because then that was talking about the cheaters, and
Yeah.
we'd have more cheaters that way. And
Right.
with it being a chance of getting it, we thought there would be less risk of having cheaters. We have, I don't think we've had any yet that I know of.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think so either. But
I think we'd know. I think there'd be enough.
we went back and
Scuffle.
looked at some things and made sure. There was one year that was questionable, and I think it was Overwatch. And
There was
I
a
went
couple
and-
years. There was some. Yeah,
I went and watched.
yeah. I think there was a couple
So-
COD ones too. That there was
Yeah.
some
Mm-hmm.
iffy things.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of more people, how do we get more people to join? How do we do that? How can we? What do you think as an outsider?
I don't know.
What can we do differently to? Because we're always in it, so we can never we try to think of new things, and then it's like, it doesn't really work out.
We do over-the-air advertising.
Yep.
You recently used the AI from
Yep.
the recording
Yep.
at one of our interviews.
Those got quite a few views.
All of the social media, the posters, word of mouth.
Boosted Facebook ads.
Those don't work with the shit.
We've had Snapchats. We've done TikToks. It's I don't know. And then the kids that say they want to come back the next time, it's like they forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
I think
tough.
part of the problem
It's
is
tough.
you're dealing with some of the kids, not every kid, but some of them, it depends on their parent. And maybe the parent just doesn't want to put in that effort to do that over the multiple days or whatever.
Once they come and do it, a lot of the parents have been okay with them doing it again. It's getting them to come initially
Yeah.
has been the kind of the issue. And if they don't know one of us,
If we
it's
could have
tough to get
everybody
in there.
from the first one show up, we'd easily be at 200.
100%.
I have no question about it. Because there was a lot of faces this time through that were not there.
We were missing full, complete families and teams
Yeah.
this time,
Yeah.
which is wild that we still had the numbers that we did. That's how many new people we did end up having this
And
time.
it was a perfect weekend, too. I think we were in the 50s most of that week.
It was
There
nice.
no
Which is kind
snow.
of that kind of sucks for you though too. In the
To an
winter.
extent.
It
That's
does.
kind of hard
yeah.
for you because
Yeah. We had some
I mean,
people
it's-
go through some fucking crazy snowstorms, but I don't expect everybody to do that.
It was good not having the snow on the ground to get the stuff in the door, though.
yeah,
I will say that. That's always kind of a bitch when,
it's kind of one of those you don't want bad weather, but cold weather is better for you in the winter.
yeah.
because then people aren't going to want to spend time on their weekend outside.
Yeah.
Right.
When you got 50-degree weather outside, people are like, yeah, I could probably just hang out outside.
Sure.
The other thing, I'm talking about I think just making it open and for the whole 30 hours like you were talking, I think would maybe help a little bit for some people.
People in there.
I think so. I could see like parents just, all right, go, here's your fucking snacks,
You might be right.
your food.
Just might be. Yeah.
Here's
I
your
mean,
money, just
not
go-
all
just go have
parents.
fun.
But at a certain age, they'll probably be like, yeah, I'll deal with them on Sunday to,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We all looked at the screen. I heard a fucking beep.
I know I didn't.
Is it telling
I
us,
was
hey?
that quick that I didn't go out. I didn't close out of Discord.
Oh.
That was a Discord notification.
Thought that was your timer of like, okay, everybody, shut the fuck up.
Nope. We wouldn't do that here. So kind of where do we
We're
go?
giving you 37 minutes.
Yeah, we're not even. Yeah, we're
that
only
how
at
far we've
35
gone?
minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Where do we go from here then? Where do you guys see us? Obviously, we want more people. We've said that already. Anything else? Anything that we could do or we've talked about that maybe could be done differently to make things better?
I think it's just the small stuff. Just trying to stack on the small stuff, make an event run perfect for once, and then just see what I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I see, anyways.
The last 3 or 4 have gone pretty smooth with the couple hiccups that we talked about.
Yeah, it's been getting better. The last like 3 or 4 has been getting better since the first handful
Yeah.
or so.
And we have a lot of ideas. We have a pretty big team of people now.
Yeah.
And sometimes the ideas get a little too extravagant,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. But
You mean like having 12 PCs outside at the library?
I mean,
Doing some stuff out there?
just saying,
Yeah. So,
sometimes things get a little above
12 PCs at the library.
Yeah, there's. I'll tell you later.
yeah.
I don't know if we should probably talk about that yet.
Okay, I was gonna say it could be a topic here in a little bit here.
Should we talk about it? I don't know if is that a.
I
We'd
mean,
have to promote it somehow, I guess.
at least we're helping something else that's local.
Okay, go
besides
ahead,
like,
then. Go ahead.
Okay, so
I didn't go to the meeting, so
oh yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah.
You were sick.
it was.
The Norfolk Public Library is hosting like a Comic-Con week. And to wrap up their Saturday morning from, I think it was 9 until noon, they want the LAN party to be there, and there'll be like a little Mario Kart tournament.
In Johnson's Park. They
Just
wanna-
go hang out.
They want to
Outside.
That's
outside.
Come figure out
That's-
what the LAN party is.
Yeah.
Ask us questions, whatever. Come play on a Switch. Just hang out, have fun. If you're bored, yeah, I think that's June 21st, like first day of summer.
Yeah, because that's gonna be their Comic-Con event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 9 till noon.
And they want to put like the big screen from Oktoberfest out for people to play on.
I think that seems somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. That's a dumb idea, in my opinion. That's just where I'm
I
at.
think the concept of what they're trying to do for the week is good.
I think that idea is dumb.
They're trying to hit that niche, though. I mean, look at us.
Then I'm just gonna say this: get a hold of Mikey.
I'm not saying
did-
I'm
and
a
do the
Comic-Con
VR
person.
trade.
They did pull out a schedule of what Omaha and Lincoln does, and it's like a full-fledged like
It's legit.
3 by 5
I'm not a Comic-Con person, though.
poster board.
Are you
like,
saying the idea of bringing us
of the
there,
schedule event?
Yeah, I think the idea
Okay.
of taking and playing video games,
but not the idea
like
of the Comic-Con thing in general?
no, I'm not
Okay.
talking about the Comic-Con thing. I'm talking about playing video games outside.
Yeah.
So,
Like if that's the case, get a hold of Mikey and work that in with the LAN party and the VR trailer and all that.
Sure.
Because he's been to your LAN parties, to a lot of your LAN parties.
Right.
That's kind of
And
what I was
say,
thinking.
hey,
I was thinking about that the other day. Too.
Maybe that we could talk about this. I mean, he's set up for something like that. Like that's what his setup is already ready to do. Not worrying about damaging PCs. You're not worried about damaging consoles. You're not like
Right.
well, we wouldn't be able to have that outside to begin with. It would
I
have to
get
be
it.
inside. But also at the same time, it was kind of this individual had seen that we had Marvel at our tournament. They're
Yeah.
thinking, Comic-Con, Marvel.
yeah.
So I can see that in a sense. But if it's going to get us exposure because kids want to come up and dress like Spider-Man or fucking My Pretty Little Pony or whatever, so be it.
Yep.
But it needs
that
to
what
be.
it is? My
it
Little
needs to
Pony?
be in in the elements. It can't be outside.
Yeah, that was our first thing. We can't have
You
PCs
can't have it outside.
Or
So it's got to be in a. You got to be in a
It can't be
trailer. You
outside.
got to be in
Yeah.
something.
But
And you can still be a part of it. That's why I'm saying I think it would be great to team with somebody like a Mikey. You know, like something like that. That will be a great thing to team with and be like, hey, can we do this together? You know, you guys you have your little booth. You guys are all there. You're all meeting the kids. You dress up as your comic book characters. And if you dress up as a comic book character, you maybe get to play something, you know, like work it up that way.
Yeah.
I think it could be done way better than just using the Oktoberfest. Like, I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Some of the stuff that
fine.
happens
Say
in
it.
Norfolk is not smart.
know.
Like, they just come up with the dumbest ideas.
We were just saying what they were approaching us with.
I know. I'm just saying.
why they want us there, I can't answer that question.
trust
But
me,
if it's
I'm
gonna
not
get
saying
us
it's a
extra
bad. I'm not
exposure,
saying that's a
so-
bad thing to have you there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the initial idea
No.
is a non-starter idea.
That was our
Like-
that was our reaction as well.
Like,
we
let's
had a lot of
change this idea a little bit.
questions.
Like,
Asking all them
Just
questions.
use your head a little. Like it just makes me mad that somebody comes like you think this is the idea we're going to start with. Like let's start with a different idea. Like let's work through the third step, and then we'll be like, okay, that first 3 steps were terrible. Now what can we do from here? Instead of going the first like asinine idea, somebody comes into somebody's head. This will be great. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
That's what we work with all the time, though.
Yeah.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
That's what the city works with too.
Yeah. So that's what we were approached with.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you'll see us this summer.
definitely. That'll be fun.
Probably hot as fuck out. You know, first day of summer, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll be regretting it, but that's all right. Next event is what, August 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
So
so. Right around there.
Yep.
Yep.
right before school.
Pretty sure we're gonna double check anyway, but
Pretty sure that's what I heard Dave telling everybody.
99.9% positive.
He kept saying August 1 and 2. August
Yep.
1 and 2.
August 1 and 2, 2025.
Feels like it's just right around the corner now. We're already having our first meeting this Sunday.
Blink of an eye.
Perfect.
Didn't even give us a break.
Yep.
Right on time.
Usually we get like a month break in there.
His months are going so fast. Like I think he's lost track of time because he's like, oh yeah, usually we wait 6 weeks. Oh, we need to have a meeting soon. I'm like, David, it hasn't even been 2
Maybe,
weeks.
maybe we'll just hit this one and then we'll just take like 2 months off and then we'll start back up.
Yeah, we'll see. That's not gonna
Well,
happen.
not if you're doing something in June.
Yeah.
That's-
Which
that-
he won't even be around for.
Well,
more
that,
than
yeah,
likely.
that only takes us 4 to have that text message thread. There's
Yeah.
There's some things we take care of just with us 4. And
Gotcha.
then we bring everybody else in when it's, I don't
And
know
when
what
it's
the right
needed.
word is, but
needed.
When the
There you go.
timing's right or
Yeah.
needed. Yeah.
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 People
don't
are
want-
on a need to know basis.
there you go.
There
Yep.
you go.
Yeah. This idea got slipped at one of the last meetings, and I think the meeting lasted another 30 minutes longer than it needed to.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a need to know basis.
They always last way too long.
Yeah. You want to make another drink? You good?
I will make another one
Okay.
whenever.
Well, you can get up and go do it if you want.
Just leave.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
We don't need your
No, you
input
don't.
anymore
No, you don't
anyways.
need my
Well, I
input.
want your
I'm
input.
out.
I'm probably going to get up and go to the bathroom. I just don't want to stop recording.
Oh, you're gonna keep it going. Oh, because
I'm
I'm
just gonna
just
keep
cut
going.
that out. Yeah.
Well,
No, we don't.
Or they
cut
can
it
we were
out.
just
bullshit.
going to keep
Live.
talking.
We're
Keep
live right
talking.
Here we've wasted a little bit of time that you could just be making.
He's got
that
to pee.
drink
I
right
got to
now.
pee. I need a
No,
drink.
it's just kind of I wanted to do this kind of a little differently, more like just a conversation and get up and go and do what you got to do, and
Sit
I
and
will.
go.
we can always inform you if there's something that we,
Oh, hey, you missed this while
maybe
you
we're
were.
maybe we're going to talk about you while you're gone. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's his thing.
Hello.
We just all adopted it.
Or we can take we can take a quick break too if you
I
want.
don't care what the fuck you want to do. It's your show.
We're just here.
Might as
Here
well
for the
just take
party.
a break.
We're your
At this point,
We'll
this
just take a
is-
break.
you're
We'll just
hosting.
take a break.
We'll be
just
right
take a
back.
break. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
Oh shit.
We're back.
We're back.
I don't think that actually ever paused.
Well,
It
we
did.
got to do what you wanted to do. Just let it record.
It was
Okay.
blue.
It was.
I showed him. I seen it was blue.
It's recording now though, right?
I'd hope so.
Looks like it is.
Okay. Well, the audio is. So
We can't
I
check
guess
it,
it's
so.
a video.
Still at 43 minutes, so I think.
Oh, it's time. The time's going. We're good.
Yep.
I see it. It's ticking.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yep. We're good.
Piss. Nick got a new drink.
Yeah.
Preston and Vance talked about betting.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep. Just a time filler.
So, gaming
Gaming.
in general. Just a couple questions on that. I know we talked about it a lot when we had you on, but is there any new games coming out that you guys are excited for? NBA Live 2027.
I don't know if it'll. I doubt that ever comes out. They just
I'm silently excited for the new PGA 2K25
Are you?
that's coming out.
my buddy got it. It's already out.
Well, the demo's out.
Oh, is that what it is that he downloaded? Was just the demo?
It's just a
He was
demo.
sending me Snapchats of it.
Yeah, it's just a demo.
What's
I was
the
like, well, I'm gonna have to
difference?
buy it, and
I think it'll be
it looks
good.
pretty cool.
It looks good.
not gonna
Graphics
be-
wise, it's a game changer. More ball physics.
I love ball physics.
Love ball physics.
It's
Big
a lot more
balls.
accurate now. Like if you use the stick to do the down flip up for the hidden,
Stick and
If you're
balls.
missing it,
you're gonna slice it to the moon. Like it's it's gone.
Oh, man.
But yeah, just playing how the ball lies, just everything's just a lot more accurate as in real life golf.
Yeah.
So if you're slanted, at a 45 like this way, you got to aim right because the ball's going to go left. Like it's gonna be good,
Interesting.
real good.
45 minutes, by the way. So mental note, if you want to clip that,
Yeah, I will. I will clip that for you. AI might do it for us.
it might.
What about you? Any games?
No.
Nothing you're looking forward to?
No, because they're all shit.
Better
They're,
ver-
they're
better
all
version of
about
COD?
60, 65% complete. Nah, I don't know. I mean, Verdansk is supposed to come out some point in time in May. It's coming
Oh, yeah,
back.
it's May.
It's going to
I,
be
thought- I
May.
didn't know it was that long.
Did you
It's
guys see
gonna
the-
be May.
People are
Did you
saying
guys-
March is going to be like May. It's going to be early mid spring.
did you guys see the thing that like Elon Musk was going after some developer about how he's like ruining games because of DEI and shit like that, and he's like, I'm gonna keep doing it. And
Yeah, there's
Like,
that one.
what
we
game was
talked
that?
about. There was a game that came out. We talked
that was
about
the tranny game, right?
yeah. We talked about it with you because Asmongold had said something about it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
maybe it was you that we talked about that with.
Yes, Asmongold was involved in it because Elon reposted Asmongold.
Because the whole game had like was all the whole game was basically you couldn't progress. It was like
It was a pay to win.
it wasn't a pay to win. It was a I'm trying to think of the right. We have to pick like your path.
And you have
Oh,
to go the woke path. Like is all DU,
it's not
DEI
Dungeons
shit.
and Dragons. It's
It's something
we
about
talked
dragons.
about it.
yeah, I know what you gave me. I just can't think of the name right now. I know
But
what
anyway,
you're
you
talking
pick your path. Is that was it an RPG?
about. Yeah.
Oh, I think, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
So you pick your path, but every path you took you down that path.
Yeah.
Elon posts too many things on X. I can't fucking find it.
He owns the damn thing.
It was
so.
like I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
But
this
this
shit-
has been a few months back that this story was.
But like
big.
he just that developer obviously just did an interview on a podcast somewhere, and then Elon responded to it, and then Elon reposted Asmongold, and then Asmongold saw that and reposted. Elon's like, "Holy shit!" Or Asmongold responded to Elon's deal and like, "Did he see my initial reaction from like a couple months ago?" And so he did apparently.
The big thing too, and I can tell you this was Blizzard's problem too with Overwatch. That's why it's no longer. I mean, that game's gonna die, completely gonna die.
Well, Rivals is Overwatch.
The game's dead.
That's what I mean. It's dead, and I guarantee you, it's dead because of the same reasons. Every character that came out after, I don't know, the last like 4 or 5 characters were, in that aspect. They had their pronouns and they had all their stuff. Nobody wanted to play. Like nobody wanted to
Yeah.
be a part of that.
Baldur's Gate. That's what it is.
Baldur's Gate is what it was. Yeah, Adam, whatever. But yeah, you see these games are not going to stick around if that's the case.
You know, bringing up that Elon thing, I don't know if you guys saw. I think it was it the Treyarch CEO? Somebody from Treyarch flew a drone into one of the planes when they were trying to put out the LA fires.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, look it up.
Really?
Yeah. I wish I had it in front of me. And all he received was like some small fine or something like that. It might not have been a small fine, but I'm like, fuck that. If you're flying a drone into like an airplane that somebody's piloting, trying to save other people's lives, and that thing gets fucked up, like, dude,
That's wild.
I don't know. I want to say it was something short. $60K, maybe a $60,000 fine. I'm like, dude, you flew a drone into a plane that's trying to put out some fires. Which by the way, is California going to be sold? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I saw that too. They're trying to re-up to buy California because he's trying to get Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turns out the guy who hit the firefighting plane with a drone in LA was the Treyarch co-founder Peter Ackman.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
That is wild. You must be a follower of PC Gamer. Is that where you saw that?
It probably popped up on my Facebook or some shit like that. But I checked it, and it was pretty credible. I couldn't remember the details, but I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I would like to see, going back to the games, I would like to see a game that's kind of like a GTA open world, that kind of style, but along with like the survivalist type thing, where you go find resources and like a Valheim
Rust
type,
meets Grand Theft Auto meets
Yeah.
Valheim.
but not so toxic as Rust.
Well, off the grid was kind of like a battle royale. What would you call it?
Yeah, but it wasn't like an
District
RPG.
5.
But I don't want a battle royale. I want like a, where you can still survive the world. You can create your own area.
Right.
There are hostile, the hostile things that are more NPC type.
Mm-hmm.
Rust is good, but
He wants a Minecraft built in with GTA. and
That's
a
what I
bunch of
want.
other
Yep,
things.
that's what I want.
Yeah,
basically,
you can
What's-
build, but you can go and test your skill.
yeah, that's what I want.
There was
Don't know if it's
Was there-
possible.
was there one? There was
No.
a survival game.
And play with your friends.
There's a survival game I think called The Island.
Because there are some single player ones that are kind of like this, but I just don't. I'd rather play with friends.
Their Island was a survival game. It was like a zombie type game. It was
It's
a
like a
spinoff
zombie
from.
game, but the further you go into the island, the harder it gets.
Yeah,
but you
like
couldn't
everything.
build.
And it got harder at night. Like that's when they came out, was at night
yeah.
type of thing.
Isn't that kind of like how DayZ is, or no?
It was
DayZ is
different.
No, DayZ is just they're all over.
It was a
every
survival
time.
plus like a puzzle game. You had to do certain things in order to.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I think.
You talking over your head? Sorry.
I'm good. You guys keep going. I'm just gonna sit
There's
here
a
and
reason
look
why
back
it's
and forth.
not that
Yeah,
known of a
it's not-
game.
Yeah, it's not that popular.
What are the
anymore.
games you guys are playing now? What's something you guys are interested in now? I know you're probably mostly just COD and then Rivals, obviously.
Rivals and COD.
You don't really get into much of the single player stuff, do you?
No, I did enough of that when I was growing up as a
Yeah.
kid. It was all single player back in the day.
Right.
Or two player, but still one person playing at a time.
Yeah.
I had enough of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about you?
No, just
You kind of play
COD.
some random stuff though.
yeah, I do play. Yeah, I'll play random stuff every now and then. COD, Rivals. What else have I been
You
playing?
were just playing. What's that
the
game?
golf beta. Been
No,
playing
that.
one.
What was you playing?
We
in that?
played Apex.
Oh,
well,
Gray
the-
Zone. I've been playing Gray Zone.
Oh,
Picked that up
Gray
lately.
Zone.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a.
I've been
like
told to download that.
Tarkov. It's like a Tarkov mix.
The tattoo guy.
Oh,
We had him on the show. Owns Voodoo Tattoo.
yeah.
Is it me?
No.
Or wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm retarded.
I can't think of the name.
No,
off the top
I'm
of my
losing
head,
it.
but Voodoo Tattoo, but he told me to download that game.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty good. I mean, for what it is, it's still.
You got to
early-
pay for it, right?
Yeah. It's like $30 for the game or something like that. But it's still early alpha.
It's funny. I'll go
Game-
pay $75 on COD, but I'm like, I'm questioning paying $30 for this
But it's
great game I keep hearing about.
Yeah, I mean the quality of the game is good. Graphics are good. Gameplay is good. You can do you can separate it from PVE against PVE, VPVE, PvPVE. I think that's how that goes.
PvPe.
VE, yeah, something like that. But
Be in the
you can
P and the
separate it
V
out.
and
You
the
can
E.
play with
What
friends.
is it-
You can
what's that
squad
mean?
up
Person versus person versus everyone.
or environment, I guess.
Or environment or
So you against the computer, or you against players and computers. So, but it has that same aspect of Tarkov, where if you go into raid and if you die, you lose everything. But PVE, you can go back in, you can spawn in, you can go grab your stuff,
oh
and then still extract out, all that stuff. And I think you could probably do it against PvP too, but it just depends if somebody loots your body and
yeah,
takes all your stuff, or whatever.
interesting.
But yeah, no, that's a pretty good game so far. Just leveling up vendors and getting new weapons and
on
buying
the
new attachments and
grind.
stuff.
Just grinding.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Rivals so far? Now that we've all been playing it, now that I hopped on it before the LAN party.
I like it so far. It's consistent, plays well. I mean, there's no I mean, obviously there's always going to be a meta in that type of format, but once you figure out the meta, then it's easier to counter it.
I think there are better counters in Rivals than there ever was in Overwatch that take less skill. There was always counters in Overwatch, but it took a lot of high level of skill. I think there's less skill gap in Rivals. Obviously, you get to the higher tiers, sure, but
There's a lot to learn in the game.
there is.
People are still figuring the game out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
even
just
hopped
sucks
on-
when you don't have a team. Fuck.
Yeah, I even
God,
hopped
it's
on-
bad.
I even hopped on the PlayStation last night and downloaded it and played it. And I was gonna send you guys an invite or whatever just for me to play to see how much of a difference it was. I played one quick game and I took Punisher because he's pretty much the easiest DPS character there. And me just trying to adjust sensitivity as I go, I still had over like 28k damage.
Really?
Like first game in.
I can't name on a controller.
And it's just
anymore.
like, this is easy. Like all you're
This
doing is
game
just
might be
point and shoot,
different,
and then
but-
you can just see the cursor like follow people.
Really?
And it's just like,
Oh, so you think there's aim assist?
I think there's aim assist. Yeah. For me to get 28k in one single round of quick play, like
That's wild.
That's absurd.
Or they're
first try
the other
Friday.
team's just
First try.
crap, or you're just shooting the tank the whole time, and they're just healing the hell out of
I
it.
don't know. I don't know. I
How
felt
many,
like
how many kills did you have with that?
I'd have to look.
4?
It's probably a fucking
I bet
bot
there's
lobby.
probably at
like-
least. I think there's at least like 27.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's better than what you have. It was 10 kills and 20 damage, or 20,000 damage last night.
Or like calling
2K per
95
kill.
95 damage.
so fucking
95
stupid.
damage.
That's funny. What about you, Vance? You still just on the 2K grind
No.
or NBA Live?
Yeah, just
Sorry.
run NBA Live. NBA Live, GTA 5, and Red Dead Redemption 2, and Just Cause 2. That's it.
Do you play quite a bit?
On occasion. I
Just
haven't-
Cause is an underrated game.
I love that game.
Yeah, that's a good game.
It's kind of like,
You ever played
it's
that? Nick?
boring.
No, but I've watched people play it.
It's just like, I could just waste an entire day doing nothing.
Right.
Just messing around. I'm pretty sure I've beaten it a few times.
That's what I love about GTA, Saints Row, Just Cause. You could literally just spend a day just
Messing around.
messing around in the world.
Don't
Yeah.
even do any missions.
Not even
just
doing
I don't
any
even
missions.
do like there's days where I literally will find myself like, holy shit, I just wasted 3 hours and didn't do a single mission. Just
Yep, just shoot.
died 100 times, caused all kinds of damage.
Well, sometimes you spend 20 minutes just driving across the map.
Well, yeah, that too.
It makes me think of the Need for Speed Underground days.
Yeah.
Just
those
driving
were-
around
yeah.
in the world.
I used to
Not even
love
doing the
Need for
race.
Speed. Used to be some of my favorite games. Like
Really?
I used to love those games.
I didn't see you as a racing guy.
I loved racing, and then racing got weird, and I kind of stopped playing it. I kind of stopped racing when it got too real. Maybe I don't know.
Too hard?
Well, too real. Like just
Yeah.
too like. I like the unrealness of it.
Gotcha.
That's why I enjoyed it.
You
It's
like
like
the arcadey stuff, not
the
simulation.
arcadey stuff. Yeah, the simulation stuff I didn't really love. Yeah. I mean, even if I could win it, and I still was like, it's just not satisfying.
So we need to take you back to like Rush 2 on the
Oh,
64.
Ooh.
California,
Yeah.
was it California Dreamin' or California Cruisin'?
Or
Cruising
Cruising
USA.
USA. That's what it was. Yeah, that type of stuff. Those were fun. And then yeah, I just stick to. It kind of depends on what's going on. I haven't played Red Dead or GTA or any like those are for like real shitty days, and I just want to sit like snow days and shit like that because if I'm gonna sit down for those games, I'm gonna play those games for 6-7
Yeah.
hours.
Long
Just
time.
Just a time suck.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, and I keep seeing all these. I watch a lot of these TikToks on those games. It's like I kind of want to go do those. I want to go find those locations, but then you pull it up and it's like, oh my god, I got to ride my horse this fucking far.
Yeah.
Like no.
All the way to the north side of the map, you're like,
Like
"That's
you
gonna
said,
take like
this,
25, 30
it
minutes.
literally takes 30 minutes to get to where you want to get, and then I'm going to get distracted and try to kill a goat or kill a deer or whatever is going on.
A white deer or
Yeah.
eagle and collect its feathers.
Yeah,
or
I'm going to
whatever.
rope an eagle or whatever the hell I'm going to do. It just it ruins everything for me. And then, 4 hours later, I'm finally to the location I wanted to get to after 7 stints in jail.
Yeah, I think Rivals is going to do well. I think it plays basically like Overwatch, except for being third person, which I'm getting used to. I just ignore the fact that it's.
I
The
mean, I'm not
characters there.
much of a third person guy either, but this is what it is, and it's a new game, and it's free. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I just ignore the other characters there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
The crosshairs, I've changed crosshairs on quite a few characters, and that seemed like it helped out quite a bit.
Yeah.
As far as like the aiming perspective, and
Your POV or your FOV is a little off doing the third person thing, which is throwing me off a little bit, but I don't know. I don't feel you're seeing as like as far your zoom or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't as far as like a Overwatch is, but
Just keep an eye on your crosshair. That's all you can do.
well, yeah. I just meant like how far you can see on the screen. I guess is that the right word I'm looking for?
I'd have to see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have to see what the fuck you're talking about because I can see everything. I don't know about you.
I can see it, but on Overwatch it's bigger. Things are just bigger.
Oh, they're just kind of closer
Yeah,
as far
yeah.
as
You
well.
can see things a
that'd be
little
your
easier.
first person perspective.
That's
type
what I
of
was
thing.
saying.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
trying to.
sorry.
Apparently, I wasn't spitting it out well enough. How do you guys think gaming is? I mean, we talked about this on your podcast a little bit, but how do you think gaming is affecting the youth? Positive, negative, mix of both.
Probably a mix of both.
Yeah.
I say mix of both.
In what way you think? both sides.
I mean, I can just tell you from a personal experience. My little guy, when he gets home, like he doesn't want to do nothing but playing games. Like it doesn't make him as active, and like I feel like I'm pulling teeth to make him be active.
Yeah.
Socially,
Just physically.
Yeah.
Just going out and playing. Like, hey, let's go to the Y. No, I got to play Roblox, or I got to play Minecraft, or I got to do this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, but you should be doing this, and
You can do
instead
both of them.
yeah, we're doing this, and then it becomes like I said, like pulling teeth and trying to figure out what's best.
We've had to do
Yeah.
the same thing with Christian too. So, and I'm sure we're coming up with that on Declan as well.
So, yeah, I see it as both as being that way, but I see good things and bad things. And we just had parent teacher conferences tonight, and he's in 95th percentile and everything in math and reading, and he's
Smart fucking kid.
He's elected in the what do they call it? The NEST, I think, program or something like that. The higher ability classrooms or whatever and stuff like that. So he gets to go in there and do those things. So I don't know if maybe that's helping with some stuff or
Probably a little
whatever,
bit.
But I guess if it helps out that way, I guess school comes first, I guess, and do what you want to do after that.
Yeah.
So.
What you?
you kind of covered it.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was going to go with too, pretty much.
The pro about being on is, constant mental activity, hand-eye dexterity, stuff like that. Coordination, obviously, that comes with it, but you can make a living now doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great as a kid, but you get older and you start to analyze it and you realize, like, could you imagine playing full-time all day? That's all you did. You just play Marvel Rivals for 8-9 hours straight.
Well, if I was making the right amount of money, I think it'd be kind of nice.
And, but it's like, I was growing up and I wanted to be a skateboarder.
Right.
Well, the chances of that are slim to none. I don't care. I'm going to give it a shot. Well, you can do the same thing with video games now.
Yeah.
But
I think trying to be a skateboarder is probably healthier for your overall well-being than trying to be a video gamer.
I do agree. Kids also need to be active.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids. I balanced technology and physical life.
Yep.
And if they continue to do the technology, they're just going to distance themselves socially from real world stuff where they're doing it virtually instead. They can they're more comfortable having a conversation over the internet with somebody that they've probably never even met before.
Yep.
Or somebody they already know versus sitting there in a room like we are right now and actually having a conversation.
Yeah. I've had to harp on that about with Christian, getting him out and talking to people. I forced him to go up and do things and talk to people, and it's worked out well. It's changed his perspective on some different things, and he's wanting to go to the Y now and wanting to do this without me having to say, like you're saying, he's asking to go, and he's going to get his gold card now because his other friends are going up in the weight room, and so I think age too kind of plays a factor.
Yeah.
But yeah. How can we help foster a better environment in youth gaming? We all grew up in the lobbies that we grew up in. We know how bad
I grew up in no lobbies.
There you go.
The lobbies weren't a thing when I was growing up.
Right.
There was no such thing.
So us, I guess, in our later years, COD lobbies, Rainbow Six Vegas lobbies, any kind of multiplayer lobbies, and they're still like that today. What can we do to help kind of foster a better environment for them?
Know your surroundings, I guess. Like, know what kind of people you're playing with. And I mean, if you tell that there's a younger teenager that's playing with you, just watch your language. I mean, that's
a lot of people do, but then there's people out there that just don't give a fuck.
right. And then you just got to be the better person. Just tell the other person to, calm down or mute them or whatever you need to do to exile them out of the situation, I guess.
Yeah.
That's about all you can do.
I'm not worried about like Christian's age because I can have those conversations with him and he can understand that that's not good language. It's when like Declan's playing VR or something,
Some of those ages are the worst.
They are. It's
Of
the
his
younger,
kid, like his peer group, or some of those little bastards.
the 12,
are the
like,
worst ones.
Christian's age.
I call them 11, 10-year-olds.
Okay, yeah. So they,
Anytime I can tell a little bit of
yeah,
Sass
a little bit of treble in your voice,
yeah. But that is when
put some bass in that voice boy.
that's when like our lobbies were in that age. It was like 12 to 15, and I mean I had a bad mouth. I can tell you that right now.
I don't mind a bad mouth. I'm more into the people that get confrontational. And those kids are fucking, some of them are wild on the confrontational shit. And then it's like,
I used to get funny confrontational. I would try to make up jokes.
I do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that's what I see it more than I don't care. To me, the language doesn't matter as long as you're not trying to. And I only play to a certain couple games, obviously, and NBA Live 19 is what you would expect NBA Live 19 lobbies are.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of people that, hey, I'm a gangster. Yeah, I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you've got your little 9mm gun. I've got my 50 guns. Whatever. Like, I'm not worried. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's what I run into all the time. And then every once in a while, you get these little 11-year-old kids, and they'll start talking shit. And it's like, you can hear your mom's voice in you, like, stop. Just shut up.
Mom,
Like,
my pizza rolls
just play
done?
the game. Like, just
The
play the game.
meatloaf.
The meatloaf.
So like that's what I want to get into is like we stop. I don't care. Like you can swear, you can say shit, whatever. Just don't like a lot of keyboard warriors out there.
No.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot of
There's
people, tons of keyboard warriors that never been hit, never had to have a fight.
Yeah.
Like so maybe the way to stop that is you put something in these consoles that there's a little boxing glove that just pops out every once in a while, just knocks
Like
them in
an
the face.
electrical zap.
Yeah, just a little boom.
Say
It's
the
like
wrong
that
word,
gaming
you-
chair
Yeah.
where you're making a mistake and it pokes you in the ass. Yeah.
What? That's a thing?
Oh, he's got to see this. Oh man, it's a joke though, obviously, but yeah, it's a pretty lengthy rod that's looks like a big ass fucking needle and it pokes you in your asshole when you make a mistake. So
What about like computers and technology? Do you guys know of any new tech that's coming out or anything cool?
Just a new series of GPUs came out, 5090.
Are they going to be good though?
I mean, depends what you have now currently, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I know sometimes they aren't always up to par from the old ones.
I mean, if you have a 4000 series now and you try to up to a 5000 series, I think they're pretty much about the same for the most part. Maybe a little bit faster.
I
and
mean,
stuff, but
obviously, usually new technology grows at a rate of 200%. So you could kind of expect a 5090 to perform 200% better than a 4090. It's not how it's happening at this point. It's a little different on the GPU market, but I mean, any upgrade is going to be an upgrade. It's whether or not you want to shell that price out. Now, would I go for a 5090? Not really. I can play any game that I need, 250 FPS plus, max settings for the most part. I don't see a reason in upgrading unless somebody really wants my card that bad because they can't get a 5000 series. Then sure, here, have my card. I'll go get a new one. But it's been what, 2 years, pushing 3. This year would have been that third year. That's kind of how they go every 3 years or so.
Interesting.
yep. Because I'm still on a 3090, but I have the FE that's overclocked and it's water cooled. So I mean, I can bump it to the moon.
No,
And I'm
I haven't
still-
had any issues with my 4080.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's still with the
and I'm
3090.
and
I
I'm
got a
still-
4090, and the 5090 just came out. Like, he's set.
Yeah.
Those were good cards.
Yeah,
Those
so
are
I'm
really
still,
good
I'm
cards.
still pumping, 150, 200 frames on my system. So I mean, I could go another year or two without spending $1,500 for a new GPU.
I need to upgrade my monitor. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm behind on.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 3 of them I need to upgrade on. Well, two of them I need to upgrade, but
I just need to update
they're just
my,
they're
my
just side
main
monitors, so I don't need to
gaming
update
monitor.
that much.
You've hardly played anyway. We haven't seen you in like a fucking year.
You're a liar. I've been playing a couple times a week since the LAN party.
Since the fucking LAN party, which was 2 weeks ago.
Before the LAN party.
I'm on the Discord. I see him all the time.
See, thank you. Thank you. Editing videos.
Yeah.
We just need to get a 2K.
I don't see what he's on there for. I just know that he's on there.
We just need to get you on the 2K bump and then start playing 2K. more
I will
often.
never play 2K.
You can download Rivals.
Yeah, play
free.
Rivals.
It's free.
I
We'll
just
bring you
don't-
in slowly.
I don't like those types of games.
That's what I said.
He can come play Jeff.
Yeah, you'll play Jeff.
Yeah.
I am Jeff.
Yeah,
And you can say that every time you're healing
You
people.
could,
I am
yeah.
Jeff.
You just spit water on them and you can swallow everybody up and
Yeah.
you're good.
Jeff.
Just go off the
You
map.
can spit or swallow in
You
that
can
game.
spit or swallow. Yep, you can choose. You can choose.
And nobody's going to punish
and
you
blow
for
bubbles
it.
Yeah.
at the same time.
You
Yeah,
guys
blow
need to
bubbles.
play sports games. I'll play those.
Where do you think technology will be in 5 years? Do you think we're going to have a big jump? You say 200%. Do you think there's going to be a big jump at some point?
That's what they say, is that it grows at a rate of 200%. So if you buy something today, 3 months down the road, it's going to be obsolete because some new
Right.
tech that comes out.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking at 8K, actual 8K, like, monitors, TVs, which are going to be fucking
I'm thinking
expensive,
like a
but-
big jump in that short of time. Like going from the VR that we have now to like a really immersive.
I guess we'll see where this AI shit takes us.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it's hard telling.
Because they
just-
already make those treadmills that you can, walk
Everything
in place
has
on
some
or
sort of
whatever.
tech to it now,
Yeah.
whether it's your Fitbit watching you, your Apple Watch, or your lamp that could be turned on by your outlets because they're connected to a smart device, some weird shit like that. I mean, anything's possible, but
Like, are we going to be playing Rivals and actually climbing walls? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
In place.
Like an augmented reality type of thing
Yeah.
where it projects it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be cool. I know augmented reality has always kind of been on the horizon.
But
There
that'd
are
be more of
some
a
things
brain chip thing, right? Almost.
Man,
Almost
that'd
have to be.
That'd be scary.
Wouldn't that be what it would have to be, though, for doing augmented reality?
I mean, that's what Elon Musk is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Oculus is getting pretty good now. Like they have a, I think I seen on the newest one on that 3, I think is what it is. Oculus 3, is that what it is? Or 3 Plus or whatever.
Might be the, yeah.
Whatever it is. Anyways, there's like a zombie game where you can walk around your house and it'll scan
I've seen
your
that.
house and you play the zombie game in your house. So
Yeah.
you can walk around in
So you're
your
not going
house.
to run into a wall or
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It takes a photo or it takes an imaging of your actual house layout and it shows where the windows are, the doors are, and that's where the zombies come in at. So you can
Until you
walk
start
around.
punching windows when they're coming in the window.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's all shooting and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can walk around your whole house and just like not bump into furniture or nothing because it shows the furniture in your way.
You've seen those mats though, where when you can walk any
like the
direction,
treadmill I
and
was
they
talking
just
about, yeah.
It's like a little
But it's
circle.
not even a
It's
treadmill.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
a
a mat,
circle.
yeah.
But this
Yeah.
one doesn't even need the mat. Like you can walk around your house.
Sure.
Like upstairs and downstairs, and you can just go up and down.
Yeah.
Until Declan leaves
I
the
would
car
feel
on the
much
stairs.
better of those ones, the little bowl-shaped circles
And you're just
that you're
running.
like hooked into, and you know you can't like.
So you don't actually like step on something.
You know
that
where
should've
you're
put
at.
away,
Yeah.
like a fucking
Declan leaves a
Lego.
Hot Wheel on the stairs.
the
or something.
older I get, the older I get, the more protective of my knees and ankles I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Should
those
start
ligaments hurt.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Speaking of AI too, is there anything you guys are excited about with AI? Or you guys just kind of, I know Vance's take on AI. I know my take on AI.
You see My Robot and other movies like that. It's kind of like, not sure if I like where this is going.
The machine takeover.
I'm just interested to see where it's going. I mean,
I don't look at on the iRobot side.
You don't, or you do?
I don't think it's gonna be physical. That's why I'm afraid of AI on.
That's what everybody says. And then you see what happens. It starts becoming self-aware and is like, oh, the human race is just fucking disgusting. You guys are nothing but a bunch of bacteria. Like, you need to be exterminated.
My argument is it doesn't take the physical robot to do that. You can do it all through computer systems shutting off, power shutting off, water shutting off.
Shooting nukes.
But if they become self-aware, they can build their own stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to beat us before they have to
Ultron.
build anything, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid
They could
of.
just set out
know
a
the next
gas
step.
or
Like the robots means that we somehow won a battle somewhere before we got to the
Yeah.
built robots.
yeah. Yeah.
In a way, it's interesting, but
Any positives?
I still don't trust it. I don't.
I mean, there probably could be positives, but that's sight unknown.
Well, could be's, and is there anything you guys have seen that could be a positive that comes out of it yet? I haven't.
No.
Some of the videos are cool.
Get your homework done.
They're
faster.
kind of fucked up. It's like, man, AI is doing some sort of drugs or something. It's on
We
acid.
had a
but
great one we showed of Diddy and LeBron and 50 Cent in prison.
the Mahomes one after the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
where he's just like saying things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Those are good.
It's obviously that's AI, but
Yeah.
things like that, it's fucking hilarious. But
Yeah.
I think it can be like when we were sitting with Chase and Chase was going through, like, I think AI can be used in a good way. Like, it can be used for scientific purposes. I think it can be used to make research faster,
Make lives easier.
make lives. I don't care about it on that side of it. I just
did.
wanted to like.
Using it for making videos?
No, I know. It's worked really good on that. But I'm saying using it, and we still see some of the things it messes up on every once in a while. Like some of the
but it's
descriptions and stuff are like,
still
what the
coded by a human.
fuck is this?
Yeah.
Human error.
It's not even the descriptions sometimes. It's the descriptions, and then it'll put like my face in like 3 different parts of the screen.
You should post a fucking AI blooper on your page or
should.
something.
We
Like,
should.
But yeah, I think the way Chase was using it, and you gotta go listen to that podcast, watch that podcast. Don't listen to audio. Watch it on
Watch it, yeah.
YouTube or Rumble. But the way he was explaining it, it can definitely be used for great things in the future.
could be.
But I think a lot of people that don't have a lot of brains are going to use it for bad shit.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse.
Or people with brains are going to use
Somebody
it.
will exploit it just like
Yeah.
they do anything else.
Well,
And
it already is getting exploited.
And then beyond that, people that don't have brains are not going to understand what they're seeing.
Mhm.
And they're going to.
that's already happening.
Yeah, the internet's
That
real.
happens
Anything on
without
the internet's
AI.
real. Believe
There
it.
are people that have said that on our videos. Like, oh, this is AI. This has got to be AI. People can't be that stupid.
I'm not so. You look at too many comments. I've not looked at a comment.
Hello.
I haven't looked at a comment since the Joy Reid Sunny Haas scene
They're so
clip.
fun, though.
I just haven't looked. I just can't do it. It's like it's too much. Oh, I did look at one about the tipping, and I saw you commented. You responded to one. That's the one I looked.
That's the only one I've responded to in the last like 30 videos.
I almost was gonna stitch that one myself and just be like, dude, I was a fucking bartender and a server. Shut the fuck up. Turns out he ran a fucking restaurant. I don't hear goddamn bullshit. But I was like, I'll deal
we
with
talked
it later.
about tipping culture and all this stuff, and all the comments were like,
Oh,
Turns out you guys never worked in the industry. Turns out we both have.
turns out I've been
Three of
there.
us
I
have.
bet-
Three of
four
us
of
have.
us have now.
Yeah.
I bet
Fuck
between
you.
he and I, we've probably got 30 years in it. Like,
I
just-
managed the B-dubs downtown
Yeah,
Lincoln.
exactly.
Yeah.
You managed downtown's B-Tubs?
Yeah.
Really? I
That
never
thing was
knew that.
fucking nuts.
That was
Yeah.
back in the day. That
was back in the day.
shit. B-Dubs was,
That would have been 09, 08, 09.
Jake worked there too, right?
Yeah.
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 I never knew that. That's fucking awesome. I've been to that B-Dubs before.
Oh man, we had one of the best days in sales one year. It was a Husker football, Husker volleyball, home game, and then UFC was on later that
Ooh,
night.
and you worked that?
Yeah, we were. I think we came in second, just behind Michigan with like 32, 33 some odd $1,000 in
Wow.
sales.
That's wild.
People in it, it was just packed all day.
Run any food?
I didn't have to. We had enough people there.
Did you run out of any food? Sorry.
No, no, they knew. The other manager that would be in charge of the ordering made sure that everything was there, and it was a nonstop day of just wings going and burgers cooking, and it was fucking chaos.
I know the day we did our record at Big Red, we ran out of so many things. So many things. It's wild. And I can't remember what the number was for that.
Well, running out's not totally bad
No.
if you run out late.
Until you get
Yeah.
somebody sitting there like, how you run out of bonus wings?
Well, it turns out that's trash.
You showed up like 7
Sometimes
hours
it just
earlier.
happens.
If you
know,
if you want to eat chicken nuggets, go to fucking Walmart and buy yourself some chicken
I want to
nuggets.
be like,
Yeah.
go look at our walk-in. It's not very big.
I just-
All right?
I'll never. Yeah, anybody
We get a
bitching
truck
about
3 times a
fucking-
week.
Anybody that bitches about boneless wings, they don't deserve to have their.
So-
There's no deserving of a response to that.
So we got
It's
4
literally
people.
trash.
4 people that's worked in hospitality.
Yeah.
You, sir, can go fuck off.
Yes. Yes. And he's a Rubik's Cuber.
Oh,
If you,
oh, there's only 4 different moves you need to make in order to. Oh,
It's
weird.
What did I say? I said something like, I don't even remember what I said.
for what? I wasn't there.
You didn't see my comment? My comment towards him? You said you read it.
Down, left, up, right.
Oh, I read one
Something
that,
like that,
I
yeah.
read.
I called him
Oh,
a
thanks
cube. I
for-
called him a cuber or something like that.
Thanks for commenting on our. So you must have commented more than once.
No.
Because I saw one that says like, "Thanks for commenting on our post" or something like that.
thank you.
Thank you.
Well, appreciate it.
Maybe I missed what you said. I'm pretty sure. Did you comment more than once?
Maybe I was drunk. Maybe that was Super Bowl night.
I was gonna say the one I saw was something like, "Oh, look at." And maybe you did call somebody something. You say, "Oh, look at blah blah blah. Thanks for commenting," or something like that.
I did do it more than once.
So I must have saw the first one.
And this was definitely Super Bowl night. The guy says, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I said, "Holy shit, Brad Pitt
Oh, that's
commented
the one
on
I
our
saw.
video."
Brad Pitt.
Was that his name?
No, he just had a picture of
He had a picture of Brad Pitt in his profile picture.
profile picture.
Oh my God, this is great.
Maybe the Cuber one wasn't on that one.
That's the one I remember. The Brad Pitt. That's what it was. Oh my God, Brad Pitt commented on our photo. Awesome.
Oh,
But yeah, no.
I gotta pee. You guys keep going.
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Speaking of being drunk on the Super Bowl, how was that for everybody?
I was okay with the outcome.
I was definitely okay with the outcome.
Yeah, I think that was a good change of pace in the last couple of years. See Eagles win, NFC win.
It's been one of the first ones that the team I was rooting for won. So I was kind of excited to be able to clap and cheer, and
I figured it would have been a lot closer of a game.
I thought it was going to be 2. It wasn't really a game in my opinion. So
Yeah, at the first half, I think a lot of the people probably turned.
yeah,
I really
Turned
thought
off.
the refs weren't going to allow it to get to that point. But I
That-
think they
well, I will say
beat their
that
ass
first-
so bad the refs couldn't even say.
yeah.
But the Chiefs have been shit all year.
Yeah.
Other than a few games, they've been a shitty team all year. They've been saved by a lot of
One
fucking
score.
calls.
It was 1-score games and
Yeah.
calls.
That
Lots
fir-
of bad calls.
That
Lots
first
of bad.
pass interference call on AJ Brown, I thought was kind of.
I thought that was going to be the turning point of the game, and they were going to. I
did
thought
too.
that was going to be it. I was like,
I thought
okay,
that was a bad
they're doing
call.
it right away. It was a horrible call.
Yeah. As soon as I seen that, I'm just like, okay, this is
This
gonna
is
be
how
a,
we're gonna
a shit
play.
show game.
Nick didn't think so though.
And whatever.
Which what? Huh?
The offensive pass interference.
Oh, I knew it was. I could see it. I don't know how you didn't fucking see that right off the bat. I didn't even need a replay. I was like, watch.
Well, I mean, he definitely had his hand there, but they were both.
That was the
He
only
raised
call
his
that was
face
for the
mask.
Chiefs that entire fucking night. So fuck off.
You got like what, a 6'4" guy and like a 5'9" guy going at it.
Yeah.
Obviously the other guy just extends his arm, puts out his hand, catches it, just like, and then you flop down. It's
I
like,
thought it was
come on,
good.
really,
A
like-
good, clean game all around though. Otherwise,
Yeah.
It was good. It just, God, it was boring.
yeah, it could have been a better game. It was fun yapping back and forth.
I
though.
hated not seeing the Chiefs get the three-peat, but it to me at that point it didn't
I
really
sure
matter
as
who
fuck
won.
didn't.
It didn't matter who
Yeah,
won to me
yeah.
because I didn't have any bets on it. I don't really have a team. If I have a team, it's whoever's in the Midwest and is kind of doing okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of a
Right.
bullshit reason to pick a team, but
I was tired of the Chiefs, but I wasn't even. I don't even like the Eagles. I'm for sure not an Eagles fan. They beat the Packers twice.
I was just going for Saquon, and he didn't even do that well. So
yeah.
Yeah.
they kind of shut him down.
I figured with him having his birthday that day, I figured he would have ran the house.
I
but
called him going for 200 yards.
He didn't really run the house.
What did he get? 60? Maybe?
I don't think he broke 100, but maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look at the
definitely
stats.
I think he got
I
his
didn't-
50 yards that he
I mean,
needed. But
I didn't really hear anything of the game. I kind of watched.
were you working?
No,
Oh,
we went our family and then
oh,
neighbors,
gotcha.
family neighbors, and they had a bunch of kids there at the bounce house. So we're fighting the bounce house noise inside the shop, but
Oh.
it was fun. We all had a great time. The kids were having fun, and
That's a good time. Nick and I were kind of just yapping back and forth at each other.
I did a
calls
lot of
and
talking. I didn't even, like,
We started making the like yapping about the game. I'd make a funny joke about the call, and then he'd make one the next time.
that's awesome.
Holding, tripping.
Me watching, the amount of watch I gave to the game was minimal.
And then we started. The girls were upstairs, so we started just yelling before the play would even start, so they would think
'Cause
the
they were
TV.
behind.
They would think the TV was behind.
Yeah, and then Kai came down. He's like, "Oh, something must have happened." It's like,
Nope,
just fucking around.
play hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the halftime show?
I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing on it. I'm tired of everybody's got to turn shit into race. I think Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson's a fucking clown. I've always thought he's a fucking clown. He's a race baiting fucking douchebag. That's the way I've always felt about Samuel Jackson, but whatever.
I
And
commend
if-
him for playing the song, though.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Other than that, I could care less about the fucking beef. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing the disjointed flag. Like all this shit that's coming out. This is a bigger fucking blah, blah, blah about America and blah, blah, blah. And how he used a disjointed flag and blah. I was just like, I don't want to hear this fucking
People
bullshit.
read into that shit too much.
And then you have the Palestinian fucking douchebag protester that now sounds like he was completely everybody on the Kendrick thing knew that was happening. So tell me you're not fucking establishment when you're allowing that shit in. Fuck off.
Right.
You're just as much of a cuck as everybody else is. Like I whatever. I don't really care.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I was okay with it. I mean, I already listened to that type of music and stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you had a few guest stars on there. You had, what was it? SZA was on there,
SZA.
and Serena Williams was on there. Real
Didn't know
quick
that
for
till the
like
day
a
after.
5 seconds.
I didn't
stint.
see her.
Crip walking apparently looking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a clown.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay. I mean, it definitely wasn't the best. It definitely wasn't the worst. I'd give it a
Yeah, I think
Maybe
people are
over,
reading
like,
into it
5
too
or
much. It was
6.
just a show. I
Yeah.
mean, they're just putting on a show.
yeah.
So
That's all.
I do
it
like
is.
that he did it himself.
yeah, Yeah.
We need to get back into that and not this fucking 9 million people doing it when it's only one person that's supposed to be doing it.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Still think Lil Wayne should have been there, but that's okay. It's okay.
Next one.
Next one. It won't be in New Orleans for quite a while.
That's okay.
Probably not.
Next one.
How do you guys think the new administration is doing in their first month?
3 weeks, 21
3
days.
weeks.
They're getting shit done.
Yeah.
Gulf America
Gulf of America, baby.
started taking over.
Do you think all the executive orders are going to go through the way they're supposed to? They've already tried to stop a few of them in the courts.
Some of those things I don't even know what to say about them, especially with the whole Gulf thing and the Greenland deal. But
That's
everything
just
else,
that's just posturing.
but everything else that's been out there,
Yeah.
JFK and that stuff.
Some stuff came out today, and this is supposed to be for Thursday's podcast, but they're going to be releasing a lot of stuff, supposedly, when Cash gets appointed. You see that today?
He's already appointed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what they're, I don't know what you're
The things we were already
referring to,
talking
I
about, JFK files, the MLK files, the Epstein list. There's a few other things. 9/11.
Gotcha. I've not heard what you're
Gotcha.
referring to.
So, Frasch?
Yeah, I think everything's been going good so far. Anyways, I haven't seen any like negativity or feedback or kickback or.
I mean, we're in
pushback or
a
whatever.
constitutional crisis. You haven't
So,
heard that?
I mean, if so,
You're
I
not
guess I
listening
haven't
to
seen it.
enough left-wing news sources.
So I haven't seen any difference. I guess from the start of the year to now. I guess so.
I listen to those other lunatics. We're in a constitutional crisis right now because apparently a single judge can tell an entire presidential administration what they can and can't do because these fucking people are retarded.
I guess it doesn't surprise me at this point in the stage.
Yeah. And everybody knows our thoughts, so we'll leave it at that.
I hate Trump. This Trump bullshit needs to fucking stop. I'm tired of the fucking winning.
I'm tired of watching him sign his name.
Please
Could he stop signing his name?
Winning. Please stop winning. Please. I'm asking.
Didn't he just get a new China deal too? Or Japan
Japan.
deal?
We got a Japan deal.
Yeah.
So free money. Something like that, right?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh.
Did I miss something? What is it?
They made a deal. He made a deal with Japan. I don't remember for sure what it was. He also made a deal with Ukraine. He's got all the. He's getting rare earth minerals now for all the shit that they've stolen from fucking Biden and the rest of the clowns in Congress and the Senate, including all of the Nebraska delegation that voted to send that shit over to Ukraine. They're just as guilty as everybody else.
Yep.
So, including one from our hometown here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting it back.
Getting it back.
In the
Get
back.
some of that money back. Hopefully.
I saw something they're going to try to give some back to the American people somehow too. I don't. We'll talk about it on Thursday, but
Lube or no lube?
I haven't read into it, so I don't know the whole story.
Yeah,
But
Tax refunds.
it's like $700 some million.
I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to look
$7
into
a
it.
person.
Something so I can look into it.
Something Elon said, so who knows?
You have to buy Dogecoin. If
You
you don't buy
should
Dogecoin,
send that to
you
me
don't
so
get
I
it.
can look into it.
Okay.
'Cause I haven't seen it yet.
You guys ready for some Would You Rather? Or is there something else you guys want to talk about?
Would you
I
rather?
gotta pee first. Gonna pee first.
Go
and then
pee.
you
Yeah, we'll banter while you go pee.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to talk about that we missed, Nick?
I don't know. What's going on? What is going on right now? Nothing's.
What's going on?
We covered the LAN party,
Covered LAN Party.
Super Bowl.
It's kind of early in the year. Covered Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Covered gaming a little bit. I don't want to do a full repeat of your podcast, so
Oh,
I kind of
no.
just tried to.
No, there's no need
Yeah.
to do that. That one was good enough.
It was good. You were our largest viewed podcast for a while. We hadn't had one that big for a while.
weird.
Yeah. You must.
I don't know.
A lot of people must like you.
Maybe.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Apparently.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, yours was really good. They go in spurts. It's kind of weird. Some get, like yours, and then some that I thought were going to do really well and didn't, and
Maybe it's that time of the year. I don't
could
know.
be things going on.
Mine was
People
close
miss
to
it.
Christmas. It was winter. It's least amount of sunlight
Yeah.
through the day. People are like, oh, I'm fucking bored. It feels late. It feels like it's 10. It's only 7:30. What
Yeah.
should I do?
It all comes down to who shares it too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yours had a lot of shares,
I shared it when I could, when it finally came out.
and yours had a lot of shares of people that I wasn't even friends with because I couldn't see who shared it. That's when I
Gotcha.
know things are going pretty well, is when there's a lot of shares and I didn't even see or can't see who shared
Can't see
it.
who that share was.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks is the whole newsfeed thing on
Yeah, I
how
know.
it's the algorithm and all that shit. It's not, hey, I could scroll through the entire day and see what all my friends posted. It's
Right,
here's what we think you might be interested in.
right.
Fuck you. No, that's
That
the
gets
worst.
frustrating.
It
does.
Because there are times I'll see something from you guys that's like 4 days old.
Yeah.
I see
like-
it all the time.
Why did I see this?
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then I have to I'll look at it and be like, oh, wait a minute.
mm-hmm.
This is a long time ago. What am I now
Right.
just seeing this for?
It's fucked.
And you go to share it or something, you're like, well, I feel like an idiot.
the
event's already over.
Late, like, oh.
I've been pretty good about it. There's a lot of times when it's just friends and be like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at it like 5 days. Fuck it. I don't care. It's whatever. I'm going to help you out.
It's the thought that counts,
That's
right?
that's me being a friend. That's what
Yeah.
I try to do.
Yeah.
Try to lift my brothers up.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, I'm going to lift you up.
Anything else you wanted to talk about? We kind of.
No.
Hey, next time, you don't need to put that underneath the table to protect
loud.
the sound. Just put
People
it up.
like people like
They
the
want
sound.
the sound.
They've actually
Loud.
commented they like the sound of the beers popping.
All right.
Oh,
I don't
Get
know
that
why,
measured
but
next time.
open that shit on the table.
We
You
just
good?
need-
It's
you
all
need,
right.
like,
I'll get rid of your
are
empty
you good?
there.
You looking at this?
Yeah, like
I
a
don't know if you
basketball
know-
hoop.
I mean,
you don't
does
have
that,
to.
like,
You don't have to have another
does
I
one.
a
mean,
bear shit
we
in the
got like
woods?
20 minutes left. Are you going to be able to
do we have
survive
20
on that?
minutes? I can
At least,
probably-
20 or 30.
At least 20 to 30 minutes.
You need
left.
a basketball
go
hoop
make another
that we
one.
can throw the empty
don't have to,
stand
but I
don't
and
have
then
to.
a trash can
Okay.
underneath. No, a basketball hoop.
I
though.
will though.
I'm just
And
Kobe, and I make it over here.
You can be like,
You speak with Preston.
I'll make it
I'll go
Kobe
make a
over here.
drink so you don't keep judging me on this thing.
I'm judging you.
The move.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't. It's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to make sure you didn't want one. If you wanted one,
Kobe.
I mean, I
That
do
if
was
you
want
don't
one.
want one,
That was
then
close.
don't
I want
have
one.
one.
I'm
There's
also-
no
what I
judging
thought
here.
right there.
I want one.
bank's not
Hello?
open after 5.
Hello.
The bank is open all day. I was actually worried I wasn't going to make that, but
So
I
what
made
about
it.
this
though,
basketball hoop?
'cause I'm a boss.
What's that?
What about this basketball hoop?
Always wondering about a basketball hoop, but I just made it in the trash can
Oh.
without a basketball hoop.
Doesn't it have the? It's got its own bank board.
Yeah,
I made
told him
a
the bank's
can.
not open after 5.
I threw a can.
but
That's
he
the
made it
first
in there.
can I've ever thrown here.
Oh, the whole can.
I threw the can. I threw his empty can.
How much beer came out?
Nothing.
Done. There's nothing left.
He finished it. There's probably some.
There's a
but
nipple on there, but
I
it
made
went
it.
off.
All I know is I just
There's
made
always some.
Yeah.
it. Carmelo and
He's
this
1 for
bitch.
1. He's never going to shoot again.
As it
100%.
splashed all across the wall.
You see it on the wall?
No.
I told him I do my caps.
Yeah.
I can usually shoot
And then,
about
and then I
75%.
randomly find them on the floor.
My parents' place, they have
50
a
to
little
75.
jar.
Where?
At my parents' place, they have a
Oh.
little jar that has like an opening like this. And it's probably sits like this, but it sits underneath the cupboards in the house. So you have a gap like this to shoot your bottle cap through and make it into the jar or whatever. Shooting one of those from like 5 feet, 7 feet away from in the middle of the kitchen to flip a bottle cap to get in there. It's a pain in the ass.
I bet.
Like there's
bet.
there's a stack back behind there that's probably higher than what the jar is
Jeez.
just to get them in there. But if you do get one, it's like,
Everybody's like,
like,
yeah.
oh, that shit, we made one.
So you can actually cheer on like
Yeah.
this big old gaping hole over here.
No, not that. No, that's easy. That's like
I
throwing
cheer
a
every
cornhole
time.
bag into
I
a
say
cornhole
Kobe
board.
almost every time.
That's good.
That's what I do.
Do we want to do the smelly smells before we do the Would You Rather game? Get us hyped up for it, or do you want to do it at the end of the show completely?
Yeah, I'm fine whenever. Just
What do you
whenever
think,
Vance
Vince?
is ready.
Don't ask me.
He's not
I
gonna be
don't
ready
care.
whenever, so
He'll
I'm ready
just
whenever.
he'll just do whatever we do.
He'll just have to do it. He'll just have to suck it up and do it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's ready.
We'll see what Nick wants to do.
He's ready. You're ready. I can tell.
I say we do it before.
Oh, speaking of not really smelling salts, but just to kind of keep bantering, did you know that brewmates, you know what a brewmate is,
Yeah.
like cups, they make can koozies like that?
Yeah.
The wife and I sold a pair of our OG brewmate can koozies, and you'll never guess for how much we sold them for.
Too much, probably.
Absolutely way too much.
$500,
More.
1,000,
What?
More.
2,500.
$1,400 for 2 of them.
No shot.
Bullshit.
No shot. Were they special?
They're just the OG style. Can't
That
don't make
is
the color.
asinine.
Nothing like
Who
that.
bought it?
Some lady in Massachusetts bought it.
eBay?
Well, no, not eBay. On Facebook. That's what
That's
they go
fucking
for.
nuts.
All day.
And the money came-
1,400,
And the money-
$700 a piece?
And the money came through?
I already got it. I sent the request like at 8:57 on Monday and got it by like 9:01.
Were they?
Monday
They
morning.
weren't special. It was special color.
They're just white and pink. White and pink. That's all they were.
That is wild.
So
Why?
anybody listening out there, if you have one,
I'm
find the Facebook
pretty
group
sure I
and
have
sell them.
a few of those pieces of shit somewhere.
I'm gonna be going to garage sales.
That's what I was looking. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace to see if I could snipe some and just some. Like,
Beer
I'll even give you some-
koozies.
Brewmate, like the brewmate ones, like
The little skinny
Like
can
what
ones.
I give you
Like that.
at the house when you come over.
like that white one right there.
Yeah, like that one. Well, like your
Oh, the little with the screw on?
Yeah,
like your
yeah, like
stainless
this,
one
but
too.
yeah.
Vance, I guess you got to get Nim on board and be like, I need you to make some metal sleeves here.
I'm gonna-
But they're not the
I'm
OG
gonna-
ones.
I will laser brewmate into him. Fuck him. What's gonna
spell it wrong?
Special edition.
instead of
I will-
MATE.
I will go as long as I can before the government gets on me.
He'll put BREW.
You just spell it
How
completely
long?
wrong.
How long does it take for the government to get on these antitrust things, on the like fake Jordans and shit like
It
that?
takes a while. You got to make quite a bit of money.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure there's
Easy.
a threshold.
easily like a year's worth of
You
income.
could make an easy 50 grand probably.
Easy.
Yeah, even if
Before
you sell
they
the
even
fakes, I
look
think
at me?
you can keep selling the fakes.
Let's go. Start faking that shit.
100%.
So before we
sounds
start,
terrible.
would you
I
rather?
can't do that
I
because that's
just need a
terrible.
little boost.
We were
Just
just.
a-
Did you
just a
hear us
mini
talking?
boost.
Did you hear us talking about it?
I didn't.
We were talking about
But I
it.
was thinking, I'm like, if we're getting close to the end, like,
Yeah,
we got
we're
stuff
gonna,
to do.
Yeah, we're gonna do it before we do the would you rather. But now I have to pee again, so you guys can have a little. Let's. We're gonna try these first. So I'll take a sniff.
yeah, I don't know if you told them, but these are our first smelling
These are the
salts.
first ones that we did, and we have some new ones.
You're saving for the good stuff.
I'll do that.
So
after
these
you
have
guys.
gone through. I don't know. I don't even know. It would have been since I went on, which was
Those have been on for at least a month.
December
Way over.
10th or
Over a
11th.
month.
Over a
Yeah.
month.
But
Those
there's
have
been
over a
ad-
You were
month.
the
water-
first one, right?
Yeah, there's been water added. It's dried out. There's been more water added. I know a couple weeks ago I was asked, "Hey, did you put more water in there?" And I said, "No, I didn't touch this fucking thing."
We
I
just
think-
did
I
that
think
for
it was New
the
Year's Eve.
after the no, it was after the
That
last time we
college
did was
football.
after the LAN party when I came over here,
Yeah,
and they were what? And you said you didn't
I
add any
didn't
water
touch
to 'em.
shit. And last I remember, these things are actually getting
They're
a hell of a
pretty
lot
stiff.
better than they
Yeah.
used to be.
Stiff.
Whew. Yeah, I think it's Cam. He's like, I can't smell it. I don't smell it. There's nothing there. He actually got a little whiff this time out of these ones.
Burns the nostrils a little bit.
It's still in my nose.
Waters the eyes.
That's all I can
think
smell
you should
now.
Save yourself. I think you should have saved yourself.
Now these ones
Oh,
supposedly are the strongest ones you can find. The ones they use on Joe Rogan.
Yep.
Supposedly, I could smell the ammonia or whatever it was through the Amazon packaging. This isn't even cracked yet. No,
Ready.
couldn't smell it. Okay, it did smell.
I mean,
in
I
the-
can't smell
did.
shit now
I did
after
smell
that.
packaging at one point.
I
and
just-
I could
yeah,
smell
I
it.
actually-
Yeah, you can smell it, right?
Yeah.
So there's a testament. To
We
my
need to make
point.
sure we tag Joe Rogan and
no, I
have
can-
him
I can
have him get a
smell
hold
it
of
already.
us. We'll have a virtual podcast with the
Right.
guy.
Do not stick under other people's noses.
Oh,
Do not sniff. Lightly waft 12 inches away
none of this shit.
from nose.
Lightly waft
And
12
keep-
inches away.
Eyes closed during use.
So your eyes might pop out of your head. That's what I'm understanding.
Do not use more than a few times per day. Do immediately before intense exertion. Immediately close bottle after each use. Do warm to room temperature before use. That's all it says.
Do not butt chug.
Oh,
Radical reaction in a pouch.
let it rip, tater chip.
I'm gonna keep that package.
No, I think he needs to keep it in the package.
I think you're probably right.
Is it a Ziploc?
Oh, is it just
Oh.
open air?
That's
This-
one.
no.
Only two more times
This is
for
gonna
the
be.
day.
This is gonna be bad. 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 I haven't even opened the bottle yet. Just take a whiff.
All right.
That's way worse than that.
These were worth the money.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Oh no, guys! I'm worried now. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna do the 12 inches thing. I think.
Yeah, keep it down here first. Do we need to get a ruler out? No. You have a plastic seal in there yet, too. Probably cotton balls in there, too.
It's not a very good seal.
I'm a little
Take
worried.
a
boys.
drink real quick before you get too far into this.
It's just gonna come right back up.
Clean the palate out a little bit.
It's got another eye protecting thing.
Do you need to shake it or anything like that?
No.
No. No. No. Don't make it worse.
Didn't say anything about it.
It's not going to explode on you. It shouldn't. But there's another seal in there. There is another seal in there. That's some potent stuff. If there's a seal and a seal and a seal,
Wow.
you can probably already smell it.
That goes in the lid. That goes in the lid. The lid. The lid. The lid.
All right, let's go. Make this whole room smell like.
Fucking cat piss.
I don't want this sitting anywhere.
Wrap it
Just
up
lick
in a
it.
tissue.
Just lick it.
I can smell that shit.
You don't have to do it.
No, he has to do it. Let's go.
Wow. Yeah.
I should probably be on camera.
I can smell it over here.
So can I.
Oh boy.
Oof.
For being the same price.
This is a lot better.
Oh my God.
My eyes are kind of burning right now.
Here, you might want to.
Yeah.
I had to get a little closer. I started low and went for it.
That was a good one.
Take it way down. You gotta
Make sure you close your eyes.
take it way down.
Close your eyes a little bit.
And I closed my eyes the whole time.
Yeah.
Mine were half open.
You got to twist it. It's not flip open. Maybe I hold it for you.
It says
I
do
don't
not
fucking trust
do
you.
not put it in other
What?
people's nose. It says it right on there.
Yes. All right.
Don't throw up. Don't throw up. There's the reaction we wanted.
Yeah. There's no bullshit right there.
Well, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Oh, fuck that.
You better make sure you put it in the little baggie right there, too, when you get done.
Oh, my God. My eyes are watering.
Now breathe in just really quick and deep.
It hurts.
Now,
It hurts.
now you need to incorporate that on every episode now. You need to make people smell.
You have to.
We will. That one hurt. My left nostril's on
God.
fire.
These idiots.
Want it again?
No.
Not
maybe,
you.
maybe right before we get done.
Hello. Hello.
The moon. The moon.
Fuck.
Oh,
That's where my sinuses went.
the moon. Yeah. Comparing those two for being the same goddamn price.
That's not even. They're not.
Ooh, they're not even on the same moon.
They're not.
Holy
So
smokes.
if you're gonna spend $25-$30, the brand
Jesus
is
Christ.
obviously the way to go over the generic Amazon brand. I don't
If
know
you
what
just
that
want to
is.
be a sissy,
Some people it might be strong
some of
enough for
these.
some people, but
Cam's got to do
if you
these.
can't get enough of that ammonia smell,
He stuck Cam again. Stuck his nose in that bottle.
he will get a feeling off that
He
one.
will. 100%.
Yeah.
He won't stick his nose out.
Because I can stick my nose up to that bottle and I'm good. That one I almost died.
Yeah.
I was feeling the same, like when you opened the fucking bag. I felt the same thing from opening the bag as I felt with that thing right here.
Right.
Now you should be awake.
That fucking like that was that was gold.
Oh,
That was good.
it's still burning right here.
You have to do some fucking slow motion on that shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whew.
More to
I'm
come.
awake now.
Yeah.
We
Probably should have started with that, but
Those were only
now. Started and ended.
$32.99.
it's not bad. And they're gonna last a while.
A long time.
Yeah.
Have Christian take those to the gym.
Fuck.
His shoes are worse. Probably. Like if you were to put your nose up to it, go get those fucking shoes right now.
They're in the trash.
I'm not smelling the shoes.
They're in the trash.
I will smell the
They're in the trash.
Bottle of socks in a jar and be like,
smelling
what's worse?
salts are one
These
thing. I'm not
or these?
fucking smelling shoes.
You don't have to smell shoes, just smell socks.
Oh fuck.
Ain't doing that either.
Let's just get Christian down here and tell him to put his feet up.
He's at wrestling.
Oh.
Getting more sweaty. Sleeping wrestling is back. Would you rather? Let's get back on track here. We've been waiting for before Christmas to do that
We did it at mine, so
with those, but we've been waiting for
with
those.
the salts. Yeah.
Christmas time, yeah. It was worth the wait. It was good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
He was worried they were going to get less potent.
Who was?
That one.
Yeah, they didn't.
Which one?
You.
Those,
We need to
that
wait
one?
longer.
Remember when we talked about it on the after the LAN party? You wanted to smell the bag. You're like, I don't think they're going to be potent enough when we get to them.
After it's like triple sealed. I think they're kept its potency. I think we're good. As soon as they see me start ripping off seal upon seal, yeah, they're still pretty good. Yeah, they're still pretty ripe.
Turns out we need to go longer.
Yep.
Get them while they're hot.
Yep.
Because it's like, I don't care to ever do them again.
That's right.
They're so addicting, though.
That's going to be great.
How many
Every
brain cells
podcast?
died right there?
Ready? Ready again?
Would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel anywhere you want, or a magic ring that when it touches a book, you absorb all the knowledge inside?
It's like Magic School Bus versus Lord of the Rings.
Pretty much.
Excuse me. I would take the bus where I can pretty much go anywhere, and that's anywhere. I can portal to.
You can time travel. You can teleport. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Be like the hot tub time machine all over again. Motley Lou, baby. Let's go. Lugal. Yeah.
This was a tough one for me. I don't think I'm decided yet.
You could pause time and take time off.
Yeah, suppose.
I don't know.
Go to the void.
I think I would probably do. I think I'd probably do the opposite. I think I'd probably do the knowledge one. The ring. Is that what it was? Right?
Yeah,
The
ring. Yeah.
I think I'd probably do the ring. Just because you can absorb everything and you can just learn from.
Doesn't mean you can apply it though.
Why couldn't you apply it?
I'm just giving kickback to what you said. That's all. It's my job.
Right, but I mean, so
Assuming it did apply.
So I mean, you could. So basically, you could travel anywhere you wanted to, or you can learn whatever you wanted to in a instance.
Yeah.
Or you could travel and experience it and learn at the same time.
But you can't learn it though because you don't have the ring.
If I don't have a book in my hand.
What do you think, Vance?
I'm gonna need this one more time. I was worried about having to blow my nose.
You good?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Is it bleeding yet?
Not yet. One more
Do you
time.
want the old ones first?
I know. Understand the concept. It's something about a bus. I can travel anywhere. Or
Magic school bus.
Magic. Yeah, we'll call it the magic school bus
The grape van.
that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel anywhere you want, or a magic ring that when it touches a book, you absorb all the knowledge inside.
I'm taking the ring every time.
Yeah.
That's literally not even that's zero. Yeah. No. Knowledge is better.
Okay.
For me.
Well, I guess it's on you. Whether this is 50-50
This is a tough one
or
for me because I'm going to go with what I said. You can't always apply the knowledge, but I'll probably
Just read
take, I'll
smarts
probably
and
take
book
the ring.
smarts.
I'll probably take the ring.
fucking hate
Go
you
with
guys.
knowledge.
Of course, you would do that.
Hey,
That means that means you're the cool one.
You can call us with. You
No, I
can
know.
travel across the world
Yeah, I could.
and be like,
Under-
"Hey, I need the knowledge real quick." And you can say,
Not if he travels in
Right, so
time.
you're making us pay.
Not if he goes back in time or
Yeah, I
something.
could just go witness it and
he can find us back then.
Good.
And then come
And
back
then-
and tell us, oh, the book was wrong.
Yeah. I'd have to write a book to explain to you that the book was wrong.
The
So
book
you
is
could-
the ring is better. The ring is better.
All right.
Would you rather be able to eat anything you want and have it be perfect nutrition, or have to only sleep 1 hour a day and be fully rested? So eat anything you want, but it's always perfect nutrition, or only have to sleep 1 hour a day.
I already have my answer. I'm going to wait for somebody else to go first.
I mean, it's you two. One of you two have to go
Yeah,
first.
one of you two have to go first.
man.
That's how this works.
It's you.
Okay, so basically,
But I
you
did
could-
make sure all these questions were new.
Yeah, I haven't heard this one. Any of these.
So basically, you can eat whatever you wanted, and it'd be just fine.
Perfectly nutrition.
Right, and then otherwise you just sleep for an hour,
which
and then you're
isn't
good.
a problem for you already. So
I mean, neither are a problem for me. So I'm just trying to figure out which one would be more beneficial in the long term.
Sleeping 1 hour every day, though,
23 hours on everybody. That's 3 times the amount of days on everybody.
no shot you could.
I mean, I only sleep 6 hours right now, anyway. So it
So
doesn't
6 hours is fine. I'm saying 1 hour.
Imagine having to be up the other 23 hours. I've been thinking that, and it's been brewing.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, that's up.
I mean, I probably
A long time to be up.
So you're not doing that right now. I can tell you that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be you.
no,
right
not
now.
doing that. No, not to that extent. No.
They say you only need about 4 to 6 hours.
I don't
At
know.
this
I'm
age.
trying to think about this too much about what would I do with the other 23 hours of my daytime.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I'm thinking.
You could have
about,
3
like,
full-time jobs.
What am I doing?
Working, or you do work your job and you actually have time to do the gaming side of it.
I'm gonna go eating. I think I'm gonna go the eating route. Eat whatever I want. Doesn't matter what I eat.
Just so everybody's clear,
And it's nutrition.
we're gonna look at my body. Everybody look at my body, and look at this body, and then he chose fucking eating.
Doesn't mean he's healthy.
Doesn't matter. He's fucking like. That's why I look at it on the eating side of it is like, you're not gonna get fat, you're not gonna get skinny, you're just gonna be fucking fine. This fucking normal human being is like, I want fucking eating.
But maybe perfectly nutritious. Maybe he'll actually gain. He'll be able to gain the muscle he wants too.
Sure.
If it's perfect nutrition.
Yep.
Maybe.
Getting the mass you need.
That was something he always struggled with for a while. Couldn't gain the mass he wanted.
Yeah, I could eat whatever I want back in high school. Couldn't get anything. Hell, Zach and I would get the what was it, like a pound or 2 pound cheesecakes at Hy-Vee that were already pre-made. Yeah. I'd eat those in one night. Just not
Like the
enough.
big container.
A pound of cheesecake.
It was like a container.
Or whatever it was.
It was like
a
this
container.
big.
It was every bit of a pound, 2
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
3 pounds.
Sounds horrible.
Like this.
I'd eat it. One sitting. Nothing.
And that wouldn't be the only thing he'd eat. He'd
Oh, yeah,
probably get
no.
a thing of Chinese
Yeah, we
and,
do like a thing of Chinese and whatever else, and fries, chips,
and then eat a pound of cheesecake.
and pop. Get
Yeah.
some pop. And nothing.
Just straight up cheesecake, Mountain Dew, and Chinese food. Doesn't that
Yeah.
sound like a gamer's wet dream?
Yep. Stay up all night, Friday night, play games. Rinse and repeat.
That sounds fucking terrible. I could do without the cheesecake. That shit's way too rich for me. Like 2 bites, I'm done.
Nope. Gotta eat it.
Can't.
gotta
It
eat
was
it.
on sale, $7. Gotta eat
It's
it.
fucking. Sometimes this is the sacrifices we make as a skinny guy. Gotta do it.
Somebody's got to buy the
Somebody's
2 pound
gotta
of
do it.
cheesecake.
Yep.
Next turn.
You know, I was thinking about the eating thing, and it's kind of where I'm at right now. I might not be getting all the nutrition, but I eat whatever the fuck I want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Here I am. Like, I can't put on weight if I wanted to.
And I eat a pork sandwich and I'm fucking
Yeah.
gaining 5 pounds.
You gotta poop. You gotta poop. I'd have to go to the sleep one. I don't like it because you got to try and fill in another almost 50% of your day.
You could easily do it though.
Assuming
It's
we're
not like
up,
you're sleeping.
assume
8
we're
hours.
up 16 hours. It's like, and you're sleeping the other 8.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to fill in another 8 hours. Now
You'd
you're
figure
at
it out.
66%.
You're a tinkerer.
or more. But yeah.
Think how much you could get
But I
done.
like sleep too. It's nice to be asleep. But I guess if you feel refreshed after 1 hour, why not?
That's what it says. Refreshed.
Yeah.
Sleep is 100% like that. Yeah.
If I'm not getting
As
groggy.
I'm fat,
Yeah.
I'm still taking sleep.
I'd probably take the sleep thing too. There's not enough hours in a day.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Now you can't make the excuse of I don't have time.
Yeah.
You've got 23 fucking hours.
100%.
8 of which you work. So that leaves you with.
I mean, they're already still giving me shit when I leave the lobby at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning on a weekday.
You're doing better than the mid 20-year-olds
I know.
like
I
Heavy
know.
K and Corrupted and
He stayed on last night, though.
Calzone and Corrupted did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's fuckers like you and Preston, myself, and Double K, Mark, and Randy,
Yeah.
all in our 30s, still gaming. Midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 a.m.,
Getting up at
weekends, 3 a.m.
6:15, getting the kids up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game until 1 in the morning.
Yep.
These boomers,
Not a blink of an eye.
millennials can't even make it past 9:30.
We'll get you there. Sometime.
And that's not even drinking. That was back when we were in our 20s. It was drinking till 3 or 4 in the morning and then getting up and going to work.
Yeah. Or just pulling an all-nighter.
Yeah, that's happened too.
That was a long day.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
I'm not going to answer that.
Forced to sing along or forced to dance.
You either have to,
To every
sing
song.
or dance to every song you hear. That could be at the store. That could be anywhere.
Do I know these songs?
That means you have to dance to elevator
Like-
music.
It doesn't. Well, you're gonna know them because you
so.
either have to sing along to them or
Yeah.
you have to dance to them.
I feel like I can't dance, so I'd sing along.
I'm just gonna say sing because you can sing quietly. I don't think you can really dance quietly.
I think it's cheating, but I'm gonna
He
sing.
found the gray area. It was a
I'm
loophole.
gonna flex the golden pipes every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing too. Yeah, I knew that's where I was gonna go with that one. Would you rather?
That might be the first
I think
100% across the board we've ever had.
Might be.
Could be.
I
Could
think
be.
I was just thinking in the back of my mind, like I would probably be the one that would be rocking the karaoke's too, going to the bars and just
Yeah.
go to the karaoke competitions, being like, all right, well, I just know everything. Let's just go. I'll just sing everything. Win some money off of this or something.
Yep.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's
Yep, whatever
choice.
you want to throw at me, throw at me. I already know it anyways.
Would I know where Vance is gonna go with this one? Would you rather labor under a hot sun or extreme cold?
I'll let you do this one because I've done both already. So
I've done both too. So, man, hot.
I'd say hot.
Hot, and anybody that chooses any other way is fucking dumb.
I think I know where Zach's answer is going.
Extreme cold's different. Like as I've gotten older, if it was like 10, 15 years ago, I would pick extreme cold.
Mm-mm.
Sure.
Nowadays, no shot.
Yeah.
I'll work under the hot sun.
Yeah. Sweat balls.
Because back then I could sweat enough to keep myself warm in the cold. And now I struggle to do that. So
Usually with the cold though, if as soon as you get cold,
You're
and you go in somewhere and warm up, but if you can go in somewhere and warm up, you will not get cold the rest of the day.
No,
Generally. Like if you warm your
you
hands
won't.
back up,
You won't. I will.
do you?
I fucking hate cold.
turns out he has no circulation apparently.
No,
Once my hands get cold, I'm done.
My circulation is fine. I'm always hot. My problem is I'm always hot. But when I'm working, I cannot be fucking cold.
What I've noticed is if I warm back up after I've got to that point of like I'm fucking cold, I'm freezing, I'm not going to warm up the rest of the day. If you go and warm up and then go back to it, for me, it's worked where it's like,
Really?
I'm good.
That's interesting.
I'm good. Sometimes it just takes that one cold flash when you're out there working in extreme cold, and then you're like, okay, I'm comfortable. It still sucks out, but
I'm sure Kai would beg to differ with you too.
When I'm to that point where I'm too cold, I'm too cold for a long period of time.
yeah.
Heat, I can always cool off.
Mhm.
I can always cool off from heat.
When you get to that extreme cold of cold, and then you're starting to warm up, it's fucking painful.
Yeah,
Almost.
it's painful, yeah.
Your
Like
hands are cold. Your
needles.
fucking feet. Yeah. No, I'd take.
So I'd rather
take
be,
the heat.
yeah, my muscles feel better. Everything feels better when you're sweaty and lathered. It's miserable, but
OnlyFans?
yeah.
Feet finder?
I love being lathered.
Would you rather have a pause or rewind button in your life?
I think you asked me that one.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Sounds
Not quite. yet.
version of
Version
Sounds
of it.
close.
Maybe. I didn't go back and check.
Buzzer rewind.
I'll do a rewind.
Rewind? Why?
Just like that movie.
Click.
Yep. Just, I don't know. Because if you pause it, like, it doesn't really fix anything. Like, you're still in the moment. Like, you can't change anything. Like, with the rewind, at least you can go back.
A pause, you could take more time to think about something
Yeah.
before you make that decision.
I'm going to go with pause. And I always go with this route because I don't always like, I think a lot of what's happened previously makes you what you are today. And I think it's the same concept. I wouldn't want to rewind and change something. Like,
Keep trying to fix it.
Yeah. I'd rather just pause it, maybe think about my response or think about my choice than to rewind it.
I guess I'm just stuck in that rewind phase with that movie with Tom Cruise when he tries to rewind 1,000 times or whatever to find out that possibility of life or whatever it is. And
Oh, yeah.
you know it is. And still can't figure it out, but yet he can still go back and
Keep trying.
rewind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try figuring it out.
I think I'm on the pause thing. Because I've kind of we've had a bunch of conversations this type, I guess. And I've always been pretty adamant I'm not changing the past. So
Yeah.
if I'm changing my thoughts or my action in the moment, maybe. But I don't like to change what I've already done because, yeah. Do I regret some shit? Absolutely. I'm not going to change it.
So we had 3 pauses and a rewind, right? You said pause too, right?
I didn't answer yet.
You didn't answer yet.
I'd probably go with a rewind.
Yeah?
Same reason as Preston. It's kind of on the fence on that one, but I don't want to waste life going back and rewinding to try and make it better.
Yeah.
That's a lot of going back. Well, what happens if I did this, or if I reacted this way, if I said this? So
So you want to do the rewind or the pause?
Rewind, I would do a rewind, but I don't know. I guess you would be.
What if you're
almost,
stuck in an infinite loop of trying to fix it?
almost be immortal at that point versus just being able to pause certain points?
But then you couldn't move forward. You would be in the same.
Yeah, I know.
Because when is, if you did that, when is the perfect, how do you know that you would say that this is the perfect scenario?
I don't think
Because
you
every
would.
time,
I don't
every
think you
time
ever
you
would.
would say, I could get this better.
You
So
could.
So I'm constantly going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, you,
I
so
think-
you-
I think
like
you're
he
just-
said, you're in a loop.
I think you just have to wait and play out the outcome, whether it be a year or 2 years, and then just hit the rewind button and say, okay, that wasn't it. And then just,
Oh, so now our rewind button is infinite.
I mean, there's no limit, is there not?
It's all about how we interpret it. That's why these questions are so broad.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And it's good
I mean,
that way. I like the conversation.
It's how, yeah, it's just how you said it. It's how you interpret it and how you want to use it. But I mean, if you're able to,
I think you're cheating the game. So you could go to the end of your life and be like,
They're both cheating in
that
the game.
decision was wrong. Now I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna rewind for 40 years.
There's no limit to
I mean,
it.
you could, yeah. But you could also pause.
But then you got to relive that same life.
But you have to, you have to relive everything, though. But you
Except for
you
making-
can also pause for an X amount of
Because
time
he-
though too. So it's like
Because he could rewind 40 years, make the one change of the decision, but then it could also lead him down another path. He doesn't last that long. He only lasts.
Or you can rewind when you're 60 and become 20 again, and you're 20 again.
And you can't. You cannot rewind after you've already been killed. If you get killed
Yeah, if
unexpectedly,
you're dead, you can't rewind.
like
But if you're on the deathbed, then
if somebody
you hit
like
the rewind
shoots
button,
you,
then you go
and
back.
you didn't see the bullet coming, you can't rewind.
If you're still
You're
alive,
dead.
sure.
Yeah.
But no, if you're dead, if you're shot in
yeah,
the
if
head.
you're dead, if you're dead, you can't rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're dead.
Because you're dead.
So you didn't think about that, did you?
I'm still pausing.
Can't pause if you're dead either.
I'm still on pause. Would you rather
I'm gonna
die?
pause when I see the bullet.
yeah.
We just can't get out of the way. Well,
gonna
I
be
guess
one of
what?
those-
It could get out
Yeah,
of the way,
because it's
I
gonna be
guess.
like
It's
it's
gotta
gonna
be
be
quick.
like Matrix where
You
you
gotta be quicker
pause
than that.
and you move over, and the bullet misses you.
Yeah. Would you rather die before or after your partner?
I can't. I'm okay with either
Yeah.
because that's just part of life.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I die before my partner, they're kind of stuck with the stuff. But if they die before me, okay, you still go through the motions, take care of everything that you need to do, and then wait for your turn. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. At that point, I don't think it really matters
Not
who
usually.
passes first or not. It's just gonna suck either way.
I think I'd like to save her the grief and have her die before me, and then I can handle it myself. That's how I kind of looked at it.
Statistically, though, you're gonna die first.
Correct. And I'm also a fat piece of shit that doesn't eat right and do all those things and just vape and drink. And yeah, I'm probably dying in 10 years, but yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see
no.
soon. We're going to go get our genetic biological age tested.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to answer that one.
It's a tough question.
Yeah.
I know I handle situations like that a lot better. But then again, I don't know. That kind of puts a
It's a tough one.
a damper on some things,
Yep.
aspect. But I don't know. I guess it ultimately depends. I guess which has better life insurance policy. I guess.
I'm not hearing an answer. I'm hearing a lot of I don't know. I'm not hearing a would you rather.
I would say probably before.
You want to go before?
I want before. I'm not dealing with the grief, so I'm going before.
I'm okay with dealing with grief. It's okay. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse? We kind of talked about this earlier, but
Zombie would be it'd be a lot of fun. I'd do that.
I think both would be kind of a lot of fun,
Yeah,
but
I think zombie one would be easier.
it'd be easier.
would be easier. Yeah. What do
Aim
you
for the head.
kill a robot with?
Chris said.
An ESD
Yeah.
spear or something, or a
I feel like there's
bow,
probably a lot
an arrow.
more
50
ways
cal.
to kill a robot.
Makes you think about Terminator. It'd have to be liquid nitrogen,
Spare 50.
liquid hot magma. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna take zombie. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Zombie would be fun. Blood, guts.
They're a lot slower.
As long as zombies are just real slow.
Yeah,
you
like
could
the
just
normal zombies, not
and you
these
could like if it
souped
was
up
only like
zombies.
one or two at a time, you could like set these little retards up and be like,
What if it's Walking Dead style, where you at an entire city around you? And
Well, the good thing is we're in Norfolk, so we'd be a little better off than like
Smaller
New York
number.
City or Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
like they were at.
Mm-hmm.
We got swarms of.
robots, though.
What's
Can
the-
you imagine if you had to get into a fist fight with a robot and you're punching fucking steel?
You just
"What's the
wouldn't-
Will
Titanium.
Smith one? That zombie
iRobot?
one?
iRobot. Oh
No, the
Uh,
zombie one.
iLegend.
iLegend. Those
Yeah.
things were way faster than normal zombies.
It's because they didn't adapt it like they were supposed to.
But
They,
that's
they were supposed to be
AI and
vampires.
yeah, they
From
were
the book, in the book, they're vampires. So they had tried to adapt it, and it was a whole like hybrid thing. And
yeah, those wouldn't be as fun.
No.
but at least those are only at nighttime.
I mean, I guess the one thing about a robot, it can inflict some serious damage on you. Then you'd be okay. You wouldn't become a robot, or you'd just die. Or
Yeah.
if you're a zombie, fighting zombies, you get bit, scratched.
And they're gonna take you.
Yeah,
Then now
It's
you're
already
a zombie.
over.
and it's a horrible death.
yeah,
Getting
the
eaten
worst
alive.
death ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Intestines
there.
ripping out.
Yeah.
I'm still taking zombie.
Been there.
I'm still taking zombie too. It'd be more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm
more
gonna
fun.
go out swinging,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'll kill myself before they can eat me.
Nope.
Nope, can't. You have the pause button.
Huh?
You have the pause button.
So
Oh, then I never lose.
Just never
If I have the pause button,
rewind if
Okay.
I
Oh,
almost
time
died.
out. I have the pause button. Absolutely taking the zombie way because, it's over.
so we all said zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. Yeah.
2 for
That's
2.
two.
Yep. Would you rather detect every lie you hear or get away with every lie you tell?
Oh man. Fuck. I don't like to lie,
I don't either.
so I would detect lies.
That's
So I
what I
call
was
people
thinking.
out on their bullshit.
Well, we are. Most of the people in this room already try to do that
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
What do you
leaning.
say?
Detect every lie.
Detecting every lie.
Really?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Where are you at?
I think I'm detecting too.
You think?
No,
You think?
No, I think that's
Yeah,
a
'cause that
fucking
one-
lie
that one
right
right there
there.
is how
You
I
wanted
think
to
I
see
get away
where
with
I
it.
went
Detecting
with
a
that,
lie
My
right now.
detector's going off right now. It's hard as
Yeah,
shit.
I'm pretty sure you wanted me to say that I want to lie every time, and then you were
So I
like,
think you're
I want to
gonna-
lie too.
See? I was just detecting your lie.
Full of
No,
shit.
I want to. Full of shit.
Calling bullshit.
So you're going with that one?
What, detecting?
Final answer?
Detecting or submitting?
Detecting?
Detecting.
Submitting.
Submitting lies. I want to submit lies.
Would you rather never use social media again or never watch another movie again?
I'm not going to answer because I keep going first. But this one's easy.
Social media.
Never use it again?
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Everybody's, yep, me too.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
too?
I would delete my apps right now.
Yeah.
There's
We're good.
nothing keeping me from doing
I
it.
knew this one was going to be unanimous. So
Yeah,
at least in this group, there might, if we get some younger people in here, there might be a different story. But
I mean, we didn't have any of that. Screw the MySpace thing. Well, I think we all gave it a shot.
Yeah,
Maybe
fuck Tom.
tried to set something up, but even then, like, we didn't need it.
So I grew up, my growing up was MSN Messenger,
Yep.
MySpace.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
You didn't have
Then
AOL.
Facebook when I went to college.
You didn't have
I
AOL.
never had AOL.
Oh, I had AOL.
I didn't either.
aim.
Or AIM.
I
We
didn't
talked
have-
about
I
that. We
didn't
talked
have
about
the
that when
America
we were
Online
a
or
different,
Instant
a
Messenger.
previous podcast, didn't it?
Yeah.
MSN.
We had
I'd
real
never
internet.
seen-
We didn't have to pay $19.95 for ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to keep using a free disc every time.
Yeah.
So ours was, we had to dial up.
It's cool what social media does without algorithms. You put something out there, a lot of people can see it. It can get exposure, but at the same time, I don't fucking care what anybody else is doing.
So my
most of
biggest
the
problem
time.
with social media has given people that don't deserve a voice a voice. Kind of like what's going on here, maybe. But I mean, obviously, we're podcasting, and
Like if there's people
I'm
really
like a
want to
pot
know
calling
about,
the
I'll
kettle
reach out to
black.
them.
But
Yeah.
there's a bunch of dumb people on Facebook that have no right to speak, and now we have to listen to them speak.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like,
You just
back
choose,
in the
you just choose to read it.
back in the day, these people had no.
Yeah.
They were too dumb to
Yeah.
like. Their voice would never get out there.
Yeah.
Now we have to worry about people just loving killing babies all over fucking Facebook.
I have noticed that having a smaller circle is better, and you get to know what your friends are doing just by hearing it from them. So
Yeah,
you know,
it's true.
it's a lot better that way. See them in real life. IRL, as the kids say.
IRL. Just chatting.
Just chatting. IRL. Okay, last one. And I hope this makes you were here. I hope this makes everybody laugh. It's not a really serious question. We're going to end it on a funny one. This is for you. Would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap?
Hello.
I'll let you answer that first, I guess.
Well, I was a naughty kid one time.
One
I
time,
found out what it was like
once.
to have dish soap in your
Well,
mouth.
me too.
I've never had dish soap.
So, man, I would drink sour milk because I've done it by accident. Not overly sour, but worst that could happen with maybe a baby stomach ache, might vomit, maybe. Most of it'll be just like runny shits. But the taste of soap in your mouth, the taste
like a
of
lot.
soap, the taste of soap in your mouth. Oh,
Ugh.
I'll never forget.
Brush my teeth.
Preston,
Brush my teeth.
brush your teeth with
Quick,
soap.
brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. Nick didn't even get his last word out.
Brush my teeth. I freaking absolutely hate sour milk
No
smell. The way it pours out of the milk jug when
No
it's
way.
been sitting there.
Bullshit.
Yuck. Gross. Don't put me near it. If I gotta smell it, it gets dumped. Even like the hint of sour, it gets dumped. I don't care if it's a full jug, it gets dumped.
What about
It
what?
wasn't even that bad. We had the beer shots and they were
dumb.
fucking delicious.
To give you
It's
guys
dumb.
context, we were drinking. We had mini beers over the weekend, last weekend, and Preston took the cream out of the fridge and smelled it.
He said, "Oh, that's sour."
He's like, I can smell it before it's sour 2 days beforehand.
I can. I don't know if it's my nose or what inherited nose smells or what, but I can smell sour milk from a
It's
mile.
the
Everybody
fucking
had 'em.
container. It's the lid.
yeah.
No.
Everybody had them and they were fine.
As far as you know. I didn't message you.
You never had any.
I did have one.
You had one.
Alcohol only.
Yeah, you didn't have the
Yeah,
cream.
no, you
Oh,
didn't
no,
have
the
the
cream.
milk. Yeah,
You didn't
so
have-
give
I
me
had a
that
full shot.
bullshit.
You refused.
The carton wasn't even expired yet, by the
I
way.
had one without the foam on top.
Yeah, don't give
The
me this
curdled milk on top.
bullshit as far as you know. No, I know everybody was good. I will say this. There's zero chance I'm fucking brushing my teeth because to this day,
You
I
still don't
can't
brush teeth.
stand the smell of Dial hand soap. Like if I smell that stuff, I want to gag
Why does that have to be Dial?
because that was the wash my mouth.
I think I know what smell he's talking about too. It's just that fucking
That-
original.
Yeah,
the
the
original,
original Dial.
yellow Dial
Yep.
or orange Dial. That was mom's choice.
fragrance
She's like
free.
Irish or something like that. Irish Springs.
Irish Spring.
No, my mom was.
A fresh smell for your teeth.
I never had
Lavender and
bar soap
eucalyptus.
to wash my mouth out with soap. It was always liquid. What I grew up with, I don't think I was abused, but to this day, that smell makes me gag.
Well, 3 out of the 4 of us have had dish soap in our mouth, so
My brother did. My brother also did, and my brother also swallowed it and smiled because apparently he's more of a man than I am.
have you ever had?
Or he's more of a smart ass
threatened
than
with
any
it.
person here.
Never
had
put my
it.
mouth.
Let's change his mind.
Because I
You have never had your mouth washed out with soap?
I've been threatened with it, but I was always fast enough to run away. So I'm like,
There's
You're not
no
gonna
running
give that
away
to
from
me.
that.
goodness.
Oh,
That's funny.
That'll fucking change your mind real quick. I'm pretty sure you'll be sour milk.
So
we'll
do you not like cottage cheese?
No.
You
I
don't?
hate cottage cheese.
Is it the
Hey.
texture?
And the smell,
or
everything.
knowing that
it's
it's-
everything. I don't like the texture.
It's
I
not
don't
quite
like the taste.
sour milk, but it's, I mean,
I think it's just the visual of
on the verge.
like blue cheese and stuff. Like
Curdled.
I'm fine with too and stuff.
Oh,
because
I
you
hate
know that's more-
blue cheese.
I love it.
I
Blue cheese
don't
is
mind it. I
gross.
don't mind it in small increments, but if it's a lot, I can't handle like a lot of it.
I will eat
But-
cottage cheese before I ever eat
so
blue
you'd rather
cheese.
you'd
They
rather
would
have
die with-
toe fungus than a little bit of sour milk?
Gorgonzola. Ooh,
Yeah.
Gorgonzola's really.
Because it's like, I don't know. The way that milk curdles, I don't know. I've seen some nasty stuff coming through, even like, I don't know.
I mean, I've
It's-
poured some bad milk out in my day, but that
Yeah.
cream the other day was nowhere close.
It was perfect.
It was fine.
I don't know.
I had to do it.
That's
I
fine.
used to
That's
smell
fine.
milk as a kid and be like, "Oh, it's bad." My mom would be like, "No, it's not."
Pour it into a glass.
Take a drink of it. It's like, oh, yeah, you're right. Something, whatever's inside the container is residually like
Yeah.
foul, but
I've been on, I guess, on the opposite end. Pour the same milk into a bowl of cereal and take one bite and be like, yep.
Oh, you know, though.
this is
You
like
know when
gross.
it's bad because it's like
I
a
just wasted a whole bowl of
spicy
cereal on this, and it's just like, yep. Dumped it out.
Yeah,
So
but
he's probably
you
looking at his
didn't
phone.
die.
He's probably looking at his phone while he was pouring it and didn't see the chunks come out.
No, there was no chunks. That was the thing, though. There was no chunks.
Oh, it was right before the chunky.
It
It
Before
was
the
2
chunks.
days before they got
it
sour.
was 2 days before.
Strawberry,
Yeah.
strawberry milk's the worst, so I will have to say strawberry milk's the absolute worst. And the kids
I
will
don't drink that shit.
through gallons of milk like weekly. And if
So it's like a game with you. You get to.
it's a game I got
Is the strawberry milk-
because strawberry milk puts that little buffer in there where if it's not like if you can't shake it, you know it's bad, and it will be like a week or two before the expiration date.
Really?
Oh yeah,
depends on how long I
I
guess
don't
you
know
leave the
why we're
container
listening
open.
to him. Like, let's stop listening to him on milk. He's wrong.
I'll bring over a
I
milk
think we have
sometime
determined
that's, like,
that he is wrong
expired
on milk.
before the
Like,
expiration
he
date and
is
bring it over to you.
fine on anything but milk. We've already determined he's wrong. We had our fucking shots. Everybody survived. Like, we're good.
Need that rewind button.
Yeah. Okay,
Rewind
guys.
to a time where it wasn't expired.
Yeah.
And then you can use it.
Right. So that was the show. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Works.
Do we need a ceremonial send off?
Like some more smelling
Like a
salts?
sniff
or-
test. Let's do her.
Let's do it.
See if
Let's,
it's any better the second
Vance
time
is
around.
ready. Vance is like, let's do this.
Basically, go a bit closer this time. Instead of 12 inches,
You
we'll
don't
go
have to
6
do it.
inches.
You don't have to.
You don't
you
have
can.
to do it.
It's addicting. It's a little addicting.
Just hit that pause button right underneath
It
your
was
nose.
when this was like where it was. That's
I mean, I guess that might get you a little bit.
When I took this, I thought like that's a lot.
It
That's
is so
enough,
crazy
yeah.
how much it just hits your face when you just open the package.
I know. Me
A
too.
lot more floral.
It's just so wild.
The moon.
Cap. It's the nightcap. Put your Kleenex up there.
It's just snowing out. I bet you it is. I bet you we're just getting hammered.
This is the real stuff.
What are you doing on your bets, by the way? Did you bet tonight?
I did a pick six, but I haven't looked.
2 degrees out, haze.
Fuck! You can't even like take a full breath of this stuff.
No.
I know.
No, it's brutal.
God damn.
Feels like 12
I wanna
below.
see what they look like.
That's,
If you take a goddamn full breath of that, your nose is gonna be on fire.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't understand how these don't take water, but those other ones did.
What's even in there? Did you even check? Did you even
I
look
looked
in there?
Yeah, it looks like rock salt.
Is that all it is?
Just says caution contains
it's
ammonia.
probably just ammonia crystals, honestly.
Ingredients: water, sodium chloride, and carbonate. Water, sodium chloride, and carbonate, comma, ammonia. That's it.
Basic.
Three ingredients.
Shit's wild. My eyes twitching.
Salt, smell, and ammonia. That's what
Can you
that
see it?
translates to.
This one?
Yeah, a little teary.
It's twitching. This one's teary. This one's twitching. Surprised you're gonna
Zach.
do it again.
Zach's gonna wake up tomorrow and go, "The fuck am I? Day is it?"
That was better than last time.
That was better.
I didn't take a full breath this time.
He's getting addicted to it.
I didn't suck it into my lungs.
It's funny too, because when you take the next like few full breaths through your nose,
still there.
It's
Hot.
still
Does
there.
it matter, does it matter if you shake it a little bit?
I didn't shake it.
No, try it.
I didn't think
did
it was
already.
worth doing. It's already that potent.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's wet.
Sweat.
Of course it's wet.
I didn't see the wetness before, but now I see it on the.
Oh, it's moist. Ooh, ooh.
Well, it's moist.
Oh,
Big deep breath in.
that was a little close.
Sir, that was closer than 12 inches. Are you
You're
supposed to shake it?
wild. You're like, what would
Does
you
it say to shake it?
No.
You took 2 of them.
Yeah, because the first one.
You need a Kleenex down there?
No.
No, we're good.
I mean, I don't. Oh, it is
His eyes are watering a little bit.
I can see now.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Yeah. It's like you use those roto things.
My eye drops.
So much for your LASIK.
I don't need eye drops anymore.
You got in there.
Dude, I got in there.
Just a buffer. It like hangs like right here.
Yep. Oh, those are going to be good for a while. Are you going again?
You going again?
I feel like I bitched out a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Clear through both of them?
Dude, it's fucking clear as fuck.
Right? It's wild.
Yeah.
Just need to take those to work with you.
I'm surprised it doesn't make your eyes water. Mine waters instantly.
Onions don't make my eyes water though either, so I don't know.
His whole body quivers.
I think you were closer in the last one.
He might have took a bigger
pulse.
Yeah.
It smells piney in here now.
Concentrate.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
We lost Vance. So anyway,
He's meditating the smell.
he hit his pause button.
He's in that pause button. He's starting down.
Oh, well, hey, I really appreciate you guys coming on again.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
having
know it
us.
was a last minute thing, but this was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
good.
to do more episodes like this where it's just kind of a
Laid back.
laid back chit chat, talk about whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. There'll be
Smell some salts.
hopefully
for
more
sure.
going on and stuff, more smelling salts.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
I'm down.
Well, thanks again for coming on, and thanks to my paused co-host Vance Neidig. Without him, the show would not be what it is. Huge thanks to Nick and Preston. Really appreciate you guys making time for being here today.
No problem.
Keep on the lookout for more great episodes, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.